Pickett.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
That roof ain't right. You figured it out this weekend, didn't you? Woo! The ice box that is the First Coast. I think we've gotten through the worst. We sent E.T. off into the belly of the frigid beast as he spent last night in New York City, MSG, seeing his guy LeBron. So Aaron is in the studio with us this morning, pushing all the right buttons as we get you through a Monday, and Super Bowl week now is upon us. And I'm reminded of what I said before championship weekend and the way the NFL quarterfinals, so to speak, had played out. I found myself with those two championship game matchups, Rams-Seahawks, Patriots-Broncos. There wasn't a real compelling Super Bowl matchup I was going to look forward to. Either way, I was going to end up with a meh Super Bowl, and that's what's happened here. And we'll build the drama and the storylines. So certainly the importance of the game isn't lessened by who's in it. Sure seems weird not seeing one of the dominant MVP pretty boy quarterbacks, at least one of them in this game. When's the last time we had a Super Bowl didn't have a Mahomes or a Burrow or a Brady or a Peyton? I mean, how far you got to go? One of those guys. Not this year, baby. Sam Darnold, a ghost busted and all, ready to, man, what a rise from the ashes this would be for Darnold, huh? Bring home a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, the Patriots, are they just going to skip the line? Is that what's going to happen here with New England? Do they have that good a fortune to play this schedule into a couple of home games and a date with a Broncos team that just lost their starting quarterback? Are they going to finish it off? Man, all the intangibles are in Seattle's favor. So many of them in Seattle's favor. First and foremost, and this is small but important, it's a familiar spot for them. Just right down the road. It's the Vision Stadium we stop at every year. Seattle's a great fan base. It's in their section of the country up there in certainly San Francisco, not the Pacific Northwest, but it's Northern California. They're in their time zone. They stay on circadian rhythm, and I know the Patriots have arrived already, and I know a 6:30 start is not a big thing, but again, I'm talking about little small things that add up. They're the more seasoned team. They had a much tougher regular season and even playoff path. I mean, they just beat the Niners and the Rams. All the intangibles add up. But when you got a matchup like this where there's no DNA involved, well, I guess the Patriots have DNA. Maybe that is will be the X factor, perhaps. But, man, it sure sets up that Seattle is the better football team. And with all those little add-ons, seem like a pretty safe assumption that the Seahawks will win their first Super Bowl, right? Been a couple times. Lost to the Steelers. Oh, no, they won. Who am I kidding? Yeah, they won with Russ. So they've came into the league relatively late, 1976, I believe, with the Bucks. Bucks have won Super Bowls. Now the Seahawks will try and win multiple Super Bowls. As I was getting ready for the week that will be, I was, looking at a bunch of Super Bowl fare, and I came across an interesting column about the 12 teams in the NFL that have never won the Super Bowl, which is an ignominious list at this point. I mean, particularly, if you look around the league and realize the Falcons have been to a couple, the Bucks have won a couple, the Jets have won one. I mean, just about everybody has been, so you would think. But actually, a third of the league, right? 12 teams, a little more than a third of the league's never been to a Super Bowl. Now, some that's a longer, more embarrassing list. There were, 30 Super Bowls by the time the Jags came into the league, 28-30 Super Bowls. They still should have been to one by now, especially considering the Panthers have been to a couple, don't get me wrong. But the 12 that had never been, when you're like Detroit or Cleveland, I saw an amazing stat that coincides with this. Detroit did not win Detroit won it all in, like, I don't know the exact year, like 57. Okay, Aaron. Good morning, friend. How we doing? Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, sir. It's cold, but we're
What's your
good.
normal shift? You work the night. When do you work normally? Typically, Airport.
Say it one more time.
When's your normal shift?
Oh, it's 6 to 10 at night.
Okay, yeah, 6 to 10 at night. So this is
not in the morning, at night.
Right. And you're still a young enough man that this is an early wake up call for you.
Oh yeah, no, we're good though.
Oh yeah, no, you seem chipper in there. I'm impressed. All right. This is that amazing stat though, Shazam, about the Lions. You want to talk futility, man. You want to talk disappointment. The Lions won it all. I'm going to say 57. I think I'm right on that. They did not win another playoff game until like 1991 or 2. Okay? And then did not win another playoff game until like Matthew Stafford won, I think, 1. So they had like 2 playoff wins in 50-something years. They've gotten a little hotter lately. You feel like feels a little like the Lions' window is starting to shut, right?
Stafford didn't win a
playoff game. He just
Detroit.
went to a game. All right. So then it was into the 2020s then that they won their next one. So, literally 2 in almost 60 years. The Browns, like the Lions, were dominant in the 50s, and I think the Browns even won before they joined the NFL a couple titles, and then won 3 or 4 when they first joined. But it's been forever for the Browns. They've never been to a Super Bowl. But the 4 who have never won, never even been. 12 have never won. 4 have never been. 2 of those, the Lions and the Browns, I don't know what to tell you. You guys got no excuses. I mean, that's what are we up to? Super Bowls like 60 this year? 60 years in a parity-laden NFL. You can't back into one somewhere along the way? That's an amazing stat. Browns, Lions, never even been. The other 2 that have never even been are Jags and the Texans. Texans don't have a good playoff record. They did make one AFC championship game. I think they may have lost to the Chiefs maybe one year. I'm not positive.
Yeah, they were up 21-0 in that game.
Yeah, the Jags have been to, I knew that was a playoff game. I just wasn't positive it was the AFC championship. Jags have been obviously to 3 AFC title games. Their best shot at a Super Bowl came in 1999 when, being here and covering them on the daily, it's the 2 best teams in the NFL that year were the Rams and the Jags. Should have been the Super Bowl, and we were that team that fumbled away that opportunity. Still stings Fred Taylor. Yeah, like 9 for 109 in the first half. Didn't run the ball nearly enough. Sound familiar, gang? I mean, it's as old as time. Second guessing what game plans were and why they got away from things that were working, and certainly we've got that fresh in our memory with the playoff loss to the Bills. Feel like that was a game that we could have controlled and won with a few different decisions made. But hey, live and learn. Rally the troops and see if we can get ourselves off that list. The Jags, it'll be interesting when this thing goes final on Sunday. It won't take long for next year's odds to come out. And I'd go so far as to say I'd be surprised if the Jags aren't one of the 6 favorites to make the game. That's now, a lot's going to depend on what happens this offseason, but this initial first look at the odds will be before all the roster shuffling. Man, the more we set into the reality of the offseason and managing the roster and looking at the salary cap, it sure feels like Lloyd and Etienne won't be here. At some point, you got to replenish. You got to turn over to Ventrell Miller and continue to draft a depth. But you're probably, from a strategic standpoint, do you keep one of those 2? I don't know if it's as simple. But the Jaguars have 4 free agents, to me, that were impactful enough a year ago that you'd like to keep. Etienne and Lloyd are the obvious. But Monteric Brown is an emerging player that you'd like to reap the benefits of the growth that you've helped cultivate. And then the other was just a quiet, good acquisition a year ago. He's not super expensive, but Dennis Gardeck, he's a guy I'd like to keep around. His plays came in spurts. Had a couple of games there late in the year, especially where we saw him. I'm not saying it's a priority by any stretch. But would you rather keep one of Etienne and Lloyd, lose the other three, and also be mitigated in what you're going to add in free agency? Or would you rather let those two walk, keep both Brown and Gardeck, and have some money to spend in free agency? I can't get off Rachaad White to the Jags for about the third of the price, probably half the price of Etienne. Got familiar with Cohen as working together with the Bucs, similar skill set to Travis Etienne. A resume that's closer than you would think. Not this year, where Etienne piled up another 1,000-yard year, but there's a couple of years there in a row where Rachaad White and Etienne's numbers were real similar. So if your price point there is half, I wouldn't be shocked if that's how the running back situation works its way out. And so the question becomes Lloyd. To me, the franchise tag is completely out of the question. You pay him $28.6 million. Lloyd is going to free agency. I can't blame him. The Jags had a chance. They told him what they thought about him when they didn't pick up the fifth-year option. And if there's any hard feelings, they did not play out on the field. And if you use that to go on into free agency when they had you at a very manageable price, that's on us now at this point. So Devin Lloyd, by all accounts, is going to, at the very least, test the waters here. And he's going to find a lot of people biting. And I bet you when all's said and done, his contract is more than $20 million a year. Do you commit that? Can't help but wonder with Parker Washington's emergence with that $20 million a year that now, and I'm all for it when it happened, the extension of Jacoby Myers, how important he looks like he's going to be in this offense. That's basically a Devin Lloyd year, contractually. But, hey, man, that's for the big brains downtown to do all that balancing, and perhaps when the season starts, they will have all that personnel. I don't know what the maneuverings and machinations will be here moving into the offseason. I do know that we've got a couple, 3 weeks here until the combine and then free agency back-to-back, and we are full speed into that roster reshuffling. I mean, 6 weeks from now, we're a pretty good idea, well, except for the draft. But when it comes to the veteran part of the equation, free agency will have come and gone here in about 6 weeks, right? It's usually during Players Week that it's all happening left and right. So it'll be interesting to see just what decisions they ultimately end up making. I'm sure there's a lot of salary restructuring and reshuffling that goes on in the process as well. I would imagine, because it sure seems like the thinking downtown has been more in line with common sense. They seem aggressive to me. We're a team that's close. So would it be shocking to go all in and put yourself in salary cap, purgatory for a couple, 3 years after, if you can fiddle it around and go for it next year? Show of hands, go for it. Go for it. You're not $50 million over the cap. Go get Trey Hendrickson. Shuffle it around. Keep Devin Lloyd. Go for it. We'll see. They will. I don't know how handcuffed they are salary cap, but I do know that when James Gladstone was with the Rams, they seemed to be over the cap and adding Von Miller or whoever it was. They would Jalen Ramsey, one after the other, impact players. Trade for Matthew Stafford. They were wheeling and dealing when they felt they were in the window. I got to think sitting downtown, making the decision for these Jaguars, Boselli, Gladstone, and Cohen, I got to think they think they're close. Why can't they win it next year? There were people on board them making the Super Bowl run this year. Stop before we got past step one. All right, so there we go. Super Bowl week. There'll be lots of storylines emerging out of there. We got some interesting news and notes to check. As we move on, I'm reminded on the text line, yeah, it's true. Texans have never even made it to an AFC championship. So that year that they lost to the Chiefs must have been in the divisional round. So they're a step behind us. Now they came in, 5-6 years later. And both the Texans and Jags, by the way, will be among the teams expected to compete for that AFC, buddy. Guess who's back next year? Chiefs. Chiefs get back. They get a year to exhale, not lose every single close game they're in. Transition a little bit as a team and identity with good old Patrick Mahomes leading you. So I would imagine they're right back in the thick of things. Speaking of the list, we talked about the SI list, how it's an interesting way to do it. Their prediction on what the NFL top 100 player list will look like after next season. And so we told you the Jags had Devin Lloyd, who will or won't be a Jag. He was in the 90s. The highest projected top 100 player for the Jags next year, and this is what caught our attention last week, was Travis Hunter, one spot. I think he was 42 or 3. He was one spot ahead of Trevor Lawrence. So I dissected a little further. Where does Trevor Lawrence, 44 or 3 overall, where's that rank among the quarterbacks going into next year? Well, I've done the digging for you, so I'll share that as we move through this 6 o'clock hour. But it was a wide variety of sports this weekend, and we're going to hit on some of them when we come back on the other side, including, well, Todd Golden knows what his bank account looks like. So he can go ahead and write checks. He'll cash them when the time comes. And, buddy, it was belt to Alabama yesterday, B to A. And talk about a team that's got their coaches back. And ultimately it wove its way into the game day storyline yesterday. It needed to. It's not very often in major college or professional sports that the top of the chain says the kind of thing that Todd Golden said next week. I'll remind you, and we'll hit the highlights, plenty of them from Gainesville, and a big win for Gator basketball yesterday as well. You are listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday, the very, very best. Proud to be partnered with Next Gen Roofing. I'm going to give you some winterizing tips here as we move through these a couple more colder months, as we continue to partner with our friends at Next Gen Roofing, homegrown right here on the First Coast. You know, when emergencies or storms arrive, to remember Next Gen Roofing. Remember me telling you, they're right here in the backyard, thick and thin, not into town and out like some in that industry can be. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Come aboard the Frangie Express.
Pedal to the metal right now.
Pedal to the metal.
All right, let's go.
Frank Frangie.
One with a golden touch.
And Hayes Carline.
So you're the top dog around here.
They are the Frangie Show. Afternoons on 1010XL. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Low mortgage rates are back. Listen, Loan Pronto's fixed rate mortgages with APRs as low as 4.89%. That's right, lowest in years. Smart homeowners are taking advantage of this while they can. If you got stuck in a 6% loan, you can lower your payment big time. You keep your primary mortgage intact. Get cash out, equity with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. One homeowner just got $250,000 out of their home. They paid off all their credit cards, some car loans, cut their monthly expense by $2,000. Call now and see what options work best for you, but don't miss the big rate drop of 2026. Ask about new home loans, VA loans, full cash out refis, or their famous Rapid Equity Loan. You can close in less than 2 weeks. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments altogether. Call 904-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. No hard credit pull. Call 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 16681, APR for well-qualified buyers.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. You in, Jeremy Shockey?
I don't do drops.
Jeremy, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, and parlay insurance.
Got it. I do those drops.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New customers, double your winnings on your first 10 bets. Max bet of $50 per bet. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
He tackles talk radio like a middle linebacker in the gap.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tommy Mack. Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
For nearly 60 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard has been Jacksonville's trusted name for the outdoors. From archery to hunting and fishing and more, their expert staff helps you get it right the first time. Right now, stop in and try the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews and get dialed in before spring. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, slow your roll. It's time for Jeff's Gator Growl. Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
All right, back here on the drill. It was a successful Sunday afternoon for Gator basketball. They were kind of nip and tuck going back and forth with Alabama. The game was tied at 22 at one point. Florida finished the first half on a run, took a 10-point lead into the break, and then I don't know what Nate Oates was doing. There was a point in the game, man, where Florida was just on this run, and Bama was turning it over every time down. He wouldn't call a timeout. It's like he was teaching them a lesson, and the lead went from 12 to 20-something real quick, and Florida rolled over Bama. It was a game that carried some extra juice. Bulletin board material is typically frowned upon by coaches. It's typically used by other coaches and athletes. In recent recorded bulletin board history, I don't know if more inflammatory, in-your-face comments have been made by someone is in high a position as the head basketball coach of the defending national champs, Todd Golden. But there's a lot of flack around the Alabama basketball program, and quite frankly, there should be. They've got this kid, Charles Bediako, who played NIL for 2 years for Bama, put his name into the draft, went past the deadline, stayed in the draft, went undrafted, got signed by an NBA team. He's been on a two-way contract. Dude played a G League basketball game on January 17th. 2 weeks ago, he's banging against 25-year-old pros on a two-way deal with the capability to bounce back and forth between the NBA and the G League franchise. Decided, I'll just go back to college. And somehow, in this idiocracy of sports that we're living in, he's allowed. NCAA said no. Took it to a judge's ruling. He said, yeah. Judge turns out it's a Bama booster. You can't make this stuff up. It's like My Cousin Vinny level drama. So while they wait on the next judge to come in with just a lick of common sense and say, what? Get out of here. Hope you still got a G League spot, buddy. But in the meantime, it was a big talker. It was a talker in college basketball. Should this kind of thing be allowed? There were some that said Bama, with the addition of Bediako at the time, was a national title contender now. Bediako himself was quoted as saying something similar, where Todd Golden last week maybe even a couple weeks ago, still with Auburn to play, still with the road game that they wanted South Carolina to play, but knowing Bama was coming up on the schedule. And by the way, there was an opportunity that a decision would have been made before Bama came to town, and that Bediako, as it turns out, would never come down with the Tide. But that window of his restraining order got extended, so he's still playing with the Tide, which meant Todd Golden's team was going to have to answer this. Now, again, in context, you're on some podcast, Only Gators or something to that effect. But Golden asked about the situation with Alabama and Bediako a little over a week ago, said this.
And they were able to finagle the situation where they got a judge in Alabama that is actually a donor at Alabama to, write a temporary restraining order to allow this guy to play games in Alabama. I think there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily happy about it and don't necessarily agree with it. But, with all this intervention from judges, there's only so much the league can do. There's only so much other member schools in the league can do. And we just need some people to stand up and start taking a stand. And, this guy had a great opportunity. He was at Alabama for 2 years. He played there. He was there during the NIL era. He was aware of what he was giving up by declaring to go to the draft. He stayed in past the date. That has always been, if you stay in and you sign a contract, you're done. So I think this is a slippery slope.
You're going to play them a week from Sunday. Is it a distraction?
We're going to beat him anyways.
Like that?
If he plays, we'll beat him anyways.
Well, there you go. So check written, check cashed. Not only did they beat Alabama, they beat them like a flipping drum. They crushed them, scored 100 on them. For the record, Charles Bediako yesterday got a little foul trouble. Finished with 6 points and 7 rebounds. Let's see. Ruben Chinyelu, we'll just use him as an example, finished with 14 points and 17 rebounds. It sounds like one guy should have stayed in college and the other maybe should be in the G League. The Florida front court came with a big old Bediako-sized chip on their shoulder. All right, Bama, you think adding a big guy from pro basketball is going to be enough? Come on down. And Condon, Houck, and Chinyelu were unreal. In fact, Florida scored 72 points in the paint, the most points scored in the paint by an SEC team against any major college team in forever. But Condon, who's kind of been AWOL a little bit lately, right? He had the 1 point effort at Vandy, still a win for Florida, but big yesterday, 25 points. He had 7 rebounds. Thomas Houck, big, 22 points. He had 5 rebounds. Ruben Chinyelu, 14, 17 rebounds, and some unbelievable defense and footwork yesterday. I thought Jimmy Dykes was going to propose to Ruben Chinyelu after the game. Jimmy Dykes sitting courtside watching Chinyelu play defense. He's switching off from guards to forwards, moving his feet. I thought Dykes was just going to run right out on the floor and drop to a knee. But pointing out some defensive prowess. We'll just put it that way. So, bottom line, Gators, a big, what turned out to be easy win over a ranked SEC basketball team. Florida is hovering around the top 10 in the net rankings. That'll be a big guide when it comes to seeding. And it feels like the way this basketball team is playing, blips here or there notwithstanding. They said something interesting in the game yesterday. Jimmy Dykes talking to Todd Golden, and Golden pointed out to him, right now all our analytics, our offensive efficiency, our defensive efficiency, they're all better than they were last year at this time. But from this time forward, they needed wheelbarrows for those boys to bring it out there to play.
Gut feeling, Jeff. How deep do you think this Gator team could go?
8, maybe. The backcourt's going to be their undoing. Yeah, it's just when you get they can't. I don't want to say 6 games in a row. If you're a high enough seed, the first game your backcourt can do whatever. You can't keep shooting 25% from 3 in today's college basketball and go far enough. I don't think. Boogie Fland's a really good guard, not a 3-point shooter. He's not the problem. And Christian Lee was a miss, or Xavier Lee. What is it? Losing my mind. Xavier Lee was a miss. Just hadn't been any good. 3 for 11 yesterday. 0 for 3 from 3. I mean, he's a try hard, plays some D, he'll be a part of the rotation. I give you want to know a name that'll be ultimately important if Florida goes to the Final Four. And this guy is not just brimming with a lot of playing time week to week, but I feel like Isaiah Brown has got a turbo here, and he's a sophomore. He's become like the eighth man, so he's getting between 10 and 20 minutes a game, depending. You got to continue to develop and emerge. You're going to have to get more out of the backcourt than Xavier Lee and Urban Klavjar, who's a good piece. But when that backcourt last year was so money. It wasn't just Clayton, right? It was Will Richard at the 5 in the championship game. It was Elijah Martin and what he brought, toughness, grit. But they're showing that. They're showing that same toughness. But to your original question, I just don't trust the backcourt being enough when you get to the end of the year and you're facing those same teams that beat you earlier this year, that level team. I don't know if this year's team is good enough to beat Duke, Arizona, UConn back to back to back. Last year's was. This year's I don't think is. Now look, lots of things happen. March Madness brackets open. So if you get in the right spot, you get the right matchup, continue to play this kind of basketball, to get the first 2 in Tampa, that'd be a big advantage. They certainly are thought of in a lot higher regard now because the backcourt has come around to a degree. They just can't shoot. If you can't shoot threes in today's college hoops, I just don't know. I don't say now. Look, the other side is Bama. That if they all they do is shoot threes. In fact, yesterday they were pretty good from 3, 14 to 34, 41%, but they were just so dominated everywhere else. The Gators yesterday, 3 for 13 yesterday, 23%, man. They're literally like bottom 5 or 10 in all of college basketball. 300 some odd teams. That's how poorly they shoot. All right, so our guy E.T. was up in New York City yesterday, MSG. Got to see LeBron James play in person for the first time, so that was pretty cool. The Knicks won the game, but I did see LeBron was named as an all-star reserve, so he extends his all-star record. This is 22 now for LeBron James. Look, as comes with any announcement of an all-star team, there's always the snubs and the disgraces and who should have got in and who shouldn't. And there are a couple names on there that, according to their year this year, are having really good years. And should they be all-stars? Yeah, maybe. But I got no sympathy for Kawhi Leonard and Joel Embiid. You dudes go AWOL for months and years at a time. I mean, Kawhi, you've left your team standing, your players standing, your fans standing. I mean, you're about as reliable as a stopped watch. So I can't generate any sympathy for Kawhi deciding I'm going to play hard for 5 months. Is he having an all-star year? Is he an all-star level player? Yeah, but, you can only lay around with half playing time for so long before. Yeah, no. The problem with the all-star right now is that the East is pitiful, and they're taking guys like Norman Powell. I mean, certainly he should be in over him, but you got to go East-West, which is even dumber because this year they're splitting it up international and U.S. There'll be 3 8-person teams. By the way, the internationals are going to beat the living crap. Think about it. Think about the all-star rosters right now. 3 teams of 8. Think about who the internationals are going to have. Jokic, Doncic, Wembanyama. I guess Giannis won't play. Down the line. In fact, I think I counted 9 international players. I got to let one play for someone else, but you got Pascal Siakam. You got Jamal Murray, Canadian, right? But man, the top of that with Wembanyama, Jokic, and Doncic, yeah. That's pretty good 8-man team. Something tells me the Euros will try harder, too. Why do I feel like that? Why do I feel like the internationals will try harder in that? Maybe I'm wrong. So LeBron gets in. There were some snubs in the 2 major ones, Joel Embiid and Kawhi. Both having good years. Both having all-star level years. And in some years, maybe you would or could be in. But you 2 dudes, man, no, You don't get to come out of hibernation for 3 months and just waltz back into the All-Star game, at least not according to me. All right, that list of the projected top 100 players after next season, and some analytics. Break it down a little further as far as the quarterbacks go. That and more when we return. You are listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The great thing about live sports, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, how did he pull that off?
Get the most live play-by-play on 1010XL.
This is Paige, owner of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. People ask me all the time what's healthy. And that's hard because healthy is different from losing weight. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle. There are a lot of foods out there that are healthy foods, but they're not going to support your weight loss. And that's what we're here to help with. We're here to help you get in the healthy foods that are going to help you lose weight. The Awaken 180 difference is our coaches. It's our team. You can find things online about weight loss, but you try them yourself and they just don't work. And that's because everyone is different. And that's what our coaches are so skilled at helping you figure out.
Thanks, Paige. Hacker here. Figuring it out, that's what I needed. And the reason I chose Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Not a med, not a diet plan. I wanted a solution. Do what I did and make a 180 with your health and weight. Schedule your Awaken 180 consultation today. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Catch U.S. Border Patrol PBR at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena February 20th and 21st. For your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets, text PBR to the text line covered by Lifetime Flooring at 641-1010.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminix knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit HollisPools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right. RestoPros! A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time. RestoPros! Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsAnyFlorida.com. That's RestoProsAnyFlorida.com. RestoPros!
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater irrigation
and drainage too.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Back on a next-gen roofing Monday, coming off a weekend on a PGA Tour. They saw Justin Rose summon his youth. Man, now in his 40s, Rose is dominant at Torrey, which, by the way, is a spot where some really good golfers have been dominant, Tiger Woods. And I think he broke one of Tiger's records, margin of victory. I think Tiger won maybe 7 times at Torrey between the Farmers and a U.S. Open there. But Justin Rose and the way he's playing golf right now, the way he's continued to play golf, to me is an example. If Scotty Scheffler can play golf with the same focus and desire that Justin Rose has for the next 13, 14 years, he is going to make a run on the all-time record book. Will he love golf enough to do that? But for Rose, again, he's got to be, 42, 43 years old, I bet? Without looking. Goes the first outright wire to wire. In other words, not even a tie for the lead after any round. Justin Rose started with, I think, 10 under par 62 in the first round. Cruised to victory from there. Wasn't a whole lot of shuffling on Brunch with the Tour, but we'll get you all caught up on that when we welcome in Stewie Moore tomorrow. It's a fun week on PGA Tour this week. That's a fun event out there in Phoenix. Coincides with the Super Bowl every year. That is it the 16th hole, I believe, is the par 3 out there where they all go crazy and they're trying to now unring the bell of behavior that has become, at the very least, unruly at times. So, but still fun week, and we'll get some of the big names battling each other. And before we know it, it's going to be time for the Florida swing and golf right here on the First Coast with the Players, which is, 5 weeks out now? Maybe 6, That week of March 9th, I believe, is Players Week. So have a lot of fun with that. We'll also be into some NFL free agency by that point. So, man, the sports world never sleeps, especially when you've got a contending NFL team. All right. So from Justin Rose to this is what I was talking about with this TGL. Like, I'm trying to get into the TGL, but they just slap it so haphazardly here and there with no constant scheduling that even if I wanted to watch it, it'll stay off my radar. Today's another perfect example. And I just happened to catch it, on a ribbon, on the bottom of the screen. It wasn't like they threw a 30-second commercial at me. But this week, I don't know how many are on in a week, but the TGL event today, you ready? 5 o'clock on ESPN. 5 o'clock on a Monday. Now, are you trying to get eyeballs? I mean, do you even care? If it had any kind of shot at all, it's got to be Tuesday night TGL, live from Jupiter, and every Tuesday night at 8. Either commit or don't. If it means finding a broadcast partner that doesn't have NBA or NHL or something else that bumps your schedule around, I got to say, growth of the TGL isn't enhanced by a little, let's sneak one in at 5 o'clock on Monday where no one will even be aware. But thanks to me, at least you're now aware, huh? Man, it was a good try, but it was a weird look when you were following the action in last night's Stadium Series. Tampa caught a break in that it was dang near freezing cold down there for their outdoor game against Boston. I'm not an NHL aficionado. I would say that when it comes to the Stadium Series or the Winter Classic or whatever last night's game was, it's the best one that they've ever had. The Lightning scored with in 12 seconds, took a 1-0 lead. I will say this, when you do that outdoor, it gets my interest enough, I at least check it in the curiosity. So the Lightning score immediately. They go up 1-0, and then apparently, because I switched it to hoops, Boston just an onslaught went up 5-1. And then Tampa Bay roared back. They ended up tying and ultimately winning the game in a shootout, 6-5. So, I mean, it was just terrific, right? But there were some real oddities around the game last night. I guess it's Gasparilla week. I don't know what that is exactly. But both teams, like Tampa Bay's team, did you see what they walked into the stadium wearing?
No.
Bucks uniforms. Like Tampa Bay Bucks creamsicle uniforms, like helmet to cleats.
Oh yeah, I bet they love that.
So I'm assuming Gasparilla is a Comic-Con. It's a dress-up event. That's the Pirate Festival or whatever. And then you get the Bruins. And they walk in not Patriots football uniforms, but Patriot, fair apparel. You know, the old Patriot hats and the blue coats, the whole 9 yards. So immediately I'm like, what is going on with this hockey game? And then it was a good try. If you looked at it from overhead in a drone, it looked pretty cool because they had the hockey rink, and then all outside the hockey rink was like an old school like Pirates map. And if you look from above, it looked like that. But from the level of just following the action on ice, it looked like they were holding it in the middle of a construction site. Like you couldn't see the depth and what each one of those brown splotches was supposed to be. And it looked like it was disheveled. Like they just threw some ice down and did it in downtown Tampa near, some sort of construction. Now, overhead, it was cool. The rink was in the middle, and then you could really see what the map was and what it showed. So anyway, where does Trevor rank in next year's predicted top 100 when it comes strictly to quarterbacks? I'll share that with you, plus a football fix when we return. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
NASCAR's clash at Bowman Gray Wednesday in Winston-Salem after a postponement over the weekend due to the winter weather in North Carolina. Danny Hamlin and Chase Elliott both plus 550 to win it. Ryan Blaney 6-1, and Kyle Larson is 8-1. Waste Management Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale. Scotty Scheffler the plus 215 favorite. Xander Schauffele 20-1. Cameron Young 26-1. Hideki Matsuyama 27-1. Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl 60, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara Sunday. Seattle the 4.5-point favorite. The total is 45.5. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-682-6769. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, celebrating our 49th annual Valentine's Day sale. Come see our hand-picked inventory of thousands of pieces of fine jewelry, diamonds, and gemstones. This Valentine's Day, we have big discounts with jewelry for any budget. And with interest-free financing, you'll get the jewelry you love with a monthly payment you can afford. Monahans will also give you cash for your unwanted gold or silver, or trade it in for new jewelry and get greater value. Monahan Jewelers Valentine's Day sale with big savings in our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
The doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists have resolved my hip and foot issues, and I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. This is Garrett Scantling, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is David Garrard. Following my knee surgeries and recovery, I'm continuing to feel great and would recommend Southeast Orthopedic to anyone who's experiencing orthopedic pain.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Hey, it's Angela and Brian Wall. How many companies do you know in this day and age that actually want their potential customers to call their competition and get quotes from them?
That's what Window World wants you to do. Window World knows there are other window companies out there, but we also know those other guys. When compared to Window World, they can't offer you the quality at the price that Window World can.
And with Window World, you get the absolute best guarantee there is in the window replacement business.
If anything goes wrong with your new Window World windows, 5 years from now, 10, 15, 50, Window World and I will be there to fix it for you. You get peace of mind with Window World, and to top it off, Window World windows increase the value of your home. So look what you get with Window World. Quality windows, low price, the best guarantee in the business, energy savings, and an increase in the value of your home. A win-win for you.
Call Window World today and get your free in-home estimate, or see them online at windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back with the Football Fix. It's brought to you by my friends at the Home Course to join the Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly, and we'll get through this cold snap. Got some beautiful golf weather coming up. Highs in the 60s, low 70s. Absolute beauty, and the course is terrific. A lot of people come up and tell me as much of late, so I'll see you out there on the Home Course. Join the Creek Golf Club. We've talked a little bit the last half week or so about the projected top 100 player list after next season. One of the writers at SI put this together, and he bought low on Travis Hunter. You know, while he's not, the buzz of the league, says he'll be the Jags' most accomplished player next year at 43. But Trevor was on the list at number 44. I was curious where that ranked just among the quarterbacks, again, on something very hypothetical. By the way, the number one player, Josh Allen. I mean, not a huge surprise. Allen didn't play his best football the last month of the season, but they got Allen at 1, Myles Garrett, Jamar Chase. But let's just stick to the quarterbacks. Okay, so Josh Allen, at least according to this, after next year, the number one. What's an acceptable spot for Trevor to fall? Top 10?
Yeah, I would say 8.
Yeah. But if he's in the top 10, we're okay with that. It's not a miss.
Yeah, he should be.
He may be 13th. I don't know. Who they have in front of me. You get real. Trevor, in fairness, is in kind of a middle ground there where somebody may prefer, Caleb Williams or Justin Herbert or Jaden, whoever. I don't know. But we'll find out together. Actually, spoiler alert. I know already. All right. Josh Allen is the number one overall player, so he'd be the top quarterback.
Okay.
Joe Burrow. They have his number 9 overall. Man, they stay on that Burrow train. About time to produce some results again, but, I'm okay with that. So I got Burrow at number 2, Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm not okay with that. Mahomes should be ahead of Burrow, period, end of story. In any list, he should be ahead of Josh Allen, quite frankly. But I get it. So Mahomes is the 10th player, so that's 3. 3 quarterbacks so far ahead of Trevor Lawrence. So let's go down the list here. We're at 3, right?
Yep.
3 through the top 10. All right. Looking for quarterbacks only. Our next quarterback is Matthew Stafford. 15 overall would be again, this is based on what they think they're going to do next year. This isn't where we sit right now. We're going to play 2026. This is what the list will look like. This will be the quarterback rankings. Stafford would be 4. Lamar, 16 overall. He'd be the 5th quarterback. So 5 of the top 16 players make it 6 of the top 18. They got Drake May in there at 18. I don't know that Drake May's better than Trevor. I think he's off to a terrific start in his career, but too early to say that to me.
Recency bias, maybe.
They're real close.
Yeah.
They're super close. I mean, if you want to really take a dive into Drake May's numbers here in these postseason. You're not going to see 28 for 33, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns, right?
Especially not in that AFC Championship game.
Yeah. All right. So that's 6 with Drake May at 18. Oh, this seems high to me. Caleb Williams, 21, be 7. The 7th ranked quarterback after next year. That top 10, by the way, is shrinking. Continue. We're on a run here with no quarterbacks. Still no quarterbacks. Justin Herbert next, 34.
What?
34 overall. That'll be number 8.
Okay.
Number 42 is Lane Johnson. Number 43, Trevor. Number 40. Trevor is at number 44 overall. Will be number 9 on the quarterback list.
What did I say? 8? I said 8.
Yeah, you said 8. So 9. Split the difference. Top 10.
He should be 8. He should.
That's about. Yeah. You could make some arguments there, but then again, you might like Jaden Daniels or Jordan Love or some other guys that we didn't hear. Right? I didn't get to those names yet. All right, just a few more news and notes. The teams have landed for the Super Bowl. It'll be the Seahawks and the Patriots. Again, there are a lot of intangibles that would favor Seattle in this game. You know, that trip down to play in 49er Stadium is pretty comfortable, easy trip to make. All right, the carousel is officially over. 10 new coaches in the NFL. Clint Kubiak is going to be hired by the Raiders after the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, it was Mike LaFleur, he's Matt LaFleur's brother, Rams OC. Boy, that Rams train just keeps spitting out head coaches. But he will be the Cardinals head coach. Certainly will know the division. 49ers have hired Raheem Morris as their defensive coordinator. That's football fix. That's enough. I got some stuff here we could dive into, but let's keep it on track. The Hicken Arrival is next. Our Monday morning running back, Fred Taylor, we think is on the schedule today, but with the Super Bowl, maybe tomorrow. Either way, we look forward to that, and we'll be back with more on a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I'm Brad Meester. I'm Sean McDonough. On 1010XL. 1010XL. 92.5 FM.
Low mortgage rates are back. Listen, Loan Pronto has fixed rate mortgages with APRs as low as 4.89%. It's the lowest in years. Hey, gang, Prosser here. Smart homeowners are taking advantage of this while they can. If you got stuck in a 6% loan, you can lower your payment big time. Or you can keep your primary mortgage intact, get cash out, equity with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loans. One homeowner just got $250,000 out of their home. They paid off all their credit cards, some car loans, and cut their monthly expense by $2,000. Call now. See what option works best for you, but don't miss this big rate drop of 2026. Ask about new home loans, VA loans, full cash out refis, or their famous rapid equity loan. You can close in less than 2 weeks. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments altogether. Call 904-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com. No hard credit pull. 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. APR for well-qualified buyers.
Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
If you've been searching for answers to your quarterback questions, he's the lighthouse to guide you home.
I'm Denny Thompson, and they call me the quarterback whisperer.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Wrapped up by George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
It's free window February with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, when you buy 4 replacement windows, you get the 5th for free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer expires February 28th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. One of the best live bands in the world, Tedeschi Trucks Band. Live in concert in St. Augustine. The Future Soul 2026 Tour. Performing at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. Friday, October 9th and Saturday, October 10th. Get tickets now at AXS.com. The new album Future Soul is available everywhere March 20th. For more, visit TedeschiTrucksBand.com.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Todd Golden called it, and the Gators delivered. They blasted Alabama. Florida has won 7 of its last 8 and stays 1 game back of A&M heading into Saturday. The Ravens are eyeing Jaguar assistant Tyler Tettleton for their wide receiver coach job. Ian Rappaport reports Baltimore has put in the interview request. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 7:03 at 28 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Something happened to me on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, that is not conducive to our program. Okay? How's that? But I'm going to admit it. I'm going to admit it.
Is that hat-head at all or no?
Yeah, you certainly do.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, first off, so I hope everybody stayed warm. Good gosh almighty, it was cold this week.
It's cold.
Woo! Still is.
Yeah.
Frigid.
Yeah.
Always tip my cap to our neighbors up north when I think about them doing this for like 3 months.
I swear sometimes you think they've got a gate.
They're a hardy people
They've
up
got
there.
I think there's like a gate up there. They're not allowed to leave or something.
I don't know.
I don't know how you live there year after year. Friend, go to Texas or Florida. Move.
I guess it's home. Arizona, somewhere.
Of course it is.
But anyway, yeah, it was cold.
Okay. How'd you almost kill the program?
Well, Saturday, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to admit it. I went down to Gainesville to see my son, so I did that for a little. That was a chunk of the day.
Okay.
Just went down and watched a little baseball.
That seems show friendly so far.
It was good because I got a 20 questions here.
Awesome. See,
fun.
You've contributed.
I will
write it off. Write the trip off.
I come back home. I'm going to say this. This must maybe the first Saturday, I don't know, in 50 years.
Okay.
I did not watch 1 second of a sporting event.
Yeah, believable.
On Saturday.
Believable.
I was like, Riggs was like, well, let's watch, we found this Billy Bob old show called Goliath.
Yeah, I told you about that one.
Did you?
Yeah, that first season's a little showery, but the second one is
We went first season.
It was good.
Worked
Did
our
you
way
enjoy
through
it? Or was it too? Yeah.
It's a lot like Lincoln Lawyer to
Yeah,
me.
it got a little. It's a little over the top with some of the material.
Yeah, but anyway, it was good.
disturbing there with William Hurt. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know.
yeah,
I just don't want people to know, right?
yeah.
It's got House of Cards element to
And
it.
it's I don't know. It's like
The second
it's like-
season's very good. I like
Is
the
it-
second one more than the
It's like
first.
10 years old.
Yeah, it's
I
been
think.
around.
But anyway, yeah, it's kind of reminding me of Lincoln Lawyer in the
Okay.
respect of a.
All right,
But anyway,
I get that.
ended up watching a lot of that. Built a fire.
Sure.
Uh,
So far, so good.
no sports.
Okay, I think that's
no
okay.
sports Saturday.
I think that's okay.
It's just shocking.
I
was surprised, but there was nothing. There's always something. Now Sunday rebounded. Sunday was a good day in terms of sports viewing, and I had to work and some other things. But
I'm not going to. I like you on Saturday. I watched because I stayed inside. I'm not going to say I was
yeah,
cold, but
well, now playing in the flurries.
No, I watched. I watched some. I watched like you. I watched movies and shows and other stuff. But I watched some sports. I watched a good chunk of
Yeah.
Kentucky, Arkansas.
Yeah,
That was like my background. I'm phone scrolling at that point and going down there. So I watched some of that. But I'm having to remind myself what I watched because I'm like you. I watched some PGA golf, not a ton because Rose had so run away with it. I watched some Hawks.
Okay.
Saturday night against Indiana. But yeah, to your point, man, it takes a little bit of transition out of.
Oh yeah.
So I watched none of the Senior Bowl. It just did not
No.
appeal to me.
No.
Especially with no first rounder. I've determined if you're first round pick, you pay a little more attention to this time of year. Without it, it's just too much of a guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You're 56. Who knows?
Right.
Whatever the number is. But anyway, so that was
I think
that.
the shows that's okay. We give you a day pass. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I think the big news when it comes to our Jaguars is the fact, and I think D-Rock's been talking about this, it looks like Devin Lloyd will hit free agency.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I would too if I were him, especially since look, you had me. You said I wasn't good enough to be your next year's plans. I would take that. I mean,
He's
that's
gonna
fair.
he's gonna get a boatload.
Yeah,
he's the perfect NFL free agent.
Yes.
And he'll go one of two ways. You know, he either careered it last year and he'll go back, or he'll continue and be a outstanding football
I wish
player.
him well, but he feels like he ain't
Now-
going to be an all pro for the next 3 or 4
Yeah.
years.
Now, with that said, who knows? You know,
Yeah.
let's see how it all falls. But yeah, as of right now, it does appear like Devin Lloyd will.
I will say this.
Go elsewhere.
This is kind of what I was ruminating on.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a combination of factors here that make me wonder if it's not a possibility.
Yeah.
Look, NFL teams in their various stages, okay, they get to what they think are open window opening, wide open window. You get to a point where is this the point where we push our chips in? I'm not sure I wouldn't suggest that after just 1 year with Liam Cohen and that rapid development that this isn't the time to do that.
Yeah.
You know, salary cap 2027 be damned. Sign Trey Hendrickson. Find a way to bring him back. Push all your salaries down the road. Pay the piper down the road. Now, I say that knowing that I've watched the Rams do that. And Jim Gladstone's been in the middle of watching the Rams. They have the Rams that pushed it down the road and signed free agents and traded draft picks. Point being, there's different ways to do it. They've been aggressive.
Yeah.
And so if you're the Jaguars, you don't have a first-round pick, how else are you going to be aggressive?
Yeah.
Then move some salary around, keep, for the most part, what you got, and add those couple of pieces that can make you a Super Bowl winner.
Googans, don't you know last night when that clock hit like 59 seconds at the Fabulous Garden, don't you know what your Uncle Dan immediately did with 59 seconds to go on FaceTime?
Text. Oh, you FaceTimed me.
And got a big middle finger live from the Garden.
Nice.
Our guy was traipsing around New York City this week, and he had a big time. Broadway show on Saturday. I was proud of him.
Yeah, they went to the Michael Jackson show, I think.
No, Hell's Kitchen he went to.
Oh, so they ended up doing the
Yeah.
MJ.
Yeah. But he had I was happy for him.
Now,
and,
are you familiar with the Hell's Kitchen story?
But he said it was great.
Yeah. I told him
Which they usually
theater's
are.
one of those things in life that you haven't done it. It's just, I'm not saying you'll love it, but it'll be better than you expect.
100%.
You'll enjoy it more than you thought you would.
100%.
That's one of those things. There's a few of those.
So anyway, but yeah, with 59 seconds to go, I told him, I said, you don't come into the Garden.
Yeah.
He had his LeBron jersey on.
I didn't see our big. He was supposed to take big heads, me and Dan, but I didn't see those.
He drove to the Garden. He got chauffeured to the Garden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Mr. Big Stuff.
Yeah, he was big time.
I'm sure.
back
I
then.
saw it was
Big stepping.
I don't know why. It was a heck of a celebrity turnout, more than normal.
Yeah, they
yesterday.
didn't put him on, though.
No, he didn't make it.
I was
They
disappointed.
didn't get to
in
go
that.
on that red carpet.
Yeah. It was kind of like when the producer guy said, who's at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, when we were sitting there, go, who's Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser? Who's
Yes,
that?
Correct. Yeah,
Well, that's
right.
us.
Yeah, that's
Because-
right. Right
because
here. When
they
took
were
our shots when he was,
because they knew that
he was
we were
making
going to get
references.
mentioned in the speech.
He couldn't
and
believe it.
What if it was a great?
Yeah.
What if it was these two guys?
Yeah.
And, obviously Tony went on and on about it.
Sure.
No big deal.
Right.
But
as he should have.
yeah, they mentioned us. They knew where to find us in the crowd.
I've got one question.
Right next to Fred and Tom.
I'm not banging on your celebrities per se. You were you're a big market. You were there. Why do celebrities? Do they think it's cool or they just don't care? But why do so many celebrities like out in public at a Knicks game look like they just like woke up a couple hours and didn't brush their hair? You know what I mean? Like Ben Stiller. Why do you sit there with your hair going to like you're too good to brush your hair? Right? You want to wear your jeans and your t-shirt. That's all. It's all good.
Yeah.
But why do they go that extra level of trying to look like 1,000% like they don't give a crap what you think?
It's a good question.
Sloppy.
Chalamet wasn't there, was he? Chalamet.
I think Chalamet might have been there.
I didn't see Chalamet.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, I made sure I called them as the New York Knickerbockers won their sixth in a row, and
that's easy to
took down and LeBron's final appearance at the Garden as he heads off into retirement.
Yeah, you're going to lose a wheel spin on that one. I don't know what to tell you. Ia and Dan made a wheel spin that LeBron
did.
retires this year.
That was good. I was excited about that.
So is he.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, yeah, that was good. And then our Dream Finders Homes poll question.
Oh.
Which I think is sort of apropos for this weekend.
Well,
if I can get, seem to have frozen up here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
There
no.
we go. It's cold everywhere.
Because it's cold outside.
It is cold.
By the way, obvious nickname for our guy in here.
Okay.
We gloss people.
All the time?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going with? Are you worried right now or are you confident?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
First
of all, do you have a nickname? What do they call you around here?
Doesn't
The
matter.
kiddos? Okay. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This-
you have a new one now.
Yeah, this is your new nickname.
And we give them a lot.
You ever see? You don't know the movie Animal House?
I've heard of it. Haven't
Too
seen it.
young. Belushi walks down the line with the pledges and goes, "Your Delta Tau nickname is Flounder. Your Delta Tau nickname is Pinto."
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, Flounder goes, "Flounder? Why Flounder?" And Belushi goes, "Why not?"
Okay.
Because he's drunk.
Yeah.
But
He just
anyway.
burped. He literally burped on command there.
Well,
That's
it was in the
hidden
movie.
talent.
So your 1010XL nickname, this is an obvious one.
Is
I
it
think
from Animal House?
No, but I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
If you think about his name.
Okay. Aaron is his
It's
name.
Hammer.
Hammer. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Henry
the
Aaron.
Hammer.
Hammer and Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
You're the Hammer.
Hammer.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Could have done a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammer's kind of a good, solid nickname,
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest with you.
Anybody gets glossed the Hammer, that's
Yeah,
good.
what's your last name?
Williams.
Aaron the Hammer Williams.
Aaron the Hammer Williams.
From now on, that's your persona. In fact, if
Yeah.
you at one point as you continue to grow and you get a business card, we wanted to say Aaron the Hammer Williams.
And I wanted to see a hammer,
hammer.
actually on it.
Maybe it's
actual
time to
hammer.
talk to
All
ET,
right.
get your own logo, your own brand.
Pass that by your mom.
Huh?
Make sure
The
that's
Hammer.
okay.
I'll let her know. She's probably listening right now.
yeah,
She'll let
shout
you
out,
know.
know what?
Bob.
And you know what's great about that, too?
Yeah.
That means on the times when ET's gone, we've got a drill and a hammer. I mean, we're halfway towards building the house.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
This is brilliant.
It's even better on a Next Gen Roofing Monday. I mean, we got it. I don't know what to tell you. It's a Next Gen with a drill and a hammer. We're halfway there.
So our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the Gators, the PGA Tour, and, of course, the Tampa Bay Rays. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. They are terrific homes. Listen, I know they're affordable right now. Trust me on this. They don't look it, but they are because they do such a great job with them. But the interest rate packages and such, you'll be glad you did. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you. Best thing on sports this weekend. Best thing sports that you watch this weekend. I have 4 choices for you to choose from. I got the Netflix doc, The Miracle on Ice. That premiered this weekend. Very good.
Yeah, okay. I haven't. I feel like
I
it's one of
started
those
it
that
last
I've
night.
seen
Haven't
a
watched it.
lot. It might be time
You
to
do,
revisit
but it's
that.
good.
Yeah. We
that-
got one of those guys in town and we can get on anytime.
What do you mean?
O'Callahan lives here. In
Oh, yeah,
Jacksonville.
yeah.
Silly.
Gators roll the tide. Aussie Open tennis.
It was terrific.
And Justin Rose dominates golf. Those are your 4 choices. You can pick another.
What's the actual
best thing you saw in sports this weekend?
Oh, well, that's easy for me.
Mhm.
That's Gators just belt to Alabama yesterday.
Of those four, Hammer, which would you pick? See what I did there? Hammer.
I do.
Right to it.
So it'll stick quick.
Yeah.
One day. That's all
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
take. One
All it
morning.
takes.
Give me the options one more time.
It's Netflix doc, The Miracle on Ice.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I didn't.
Okay. Gators Roll Tide. Aussie Open Tennis. You got a lot to choose from. There's a lot of good tennis. And Justin Rose dominating golf.
It's got to be the Gators rolling tide.
Okay.
Gotta be.
That's the overwhelming leader in this market.
I mean, that was basically
impressive.
almost from start to finish. I'd say 90% of the game.
But I'm going to tell you what the best thing was this weekend. And that trumps all four of these.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, it was the hockey last night.
It's the best. Is it? This wasn't
Stadium Series number. I think
this
it's number-
isn't Winter Classic.
No, that's the.
That's something else.
This is part of it. It's number outdoors hockey.
I was going,
but it's the 45th one. The NHL should try to do this every Sunday.
A game outside somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm down.
and they put so much into it. The Gasparilla theme was awesome. The pirate stuff was awesome.
We have a problem.
What's that?
Apparently, Hayes Carline's nickname is the Hammer. We stepped on a different nickname.
I've never heard anybody refer to him as
Me
that.
either. But I've got two.
that-
Carline is the Hammer.
Is that-
Isn't the Hammer Hayes?
I think we have to
Carline's
confirm
nickname.
that.
We have to text him.
Did
Are you or are you
if
not
you
the Hammer?
truly are the Hammer, they always call you the Hammer more than your name. I've never heard anyone say, "Hey, Hammer" to Hayes Carline.
Does he
Now,
maybe?
he may be.
Well, he may do like some sort of like
A bit?
Yeah, a bit where he's hammering with Hayes or something. But is he? the
Maybe
Hammer?
that's it, but I don't know that
And by
he's
the
the
way, maybe we don't ask Hayes. Maybe we ask Frange. Is Hayes known as the Hammer?
Maybe we just take it anyway because that's what we do.
And then we'll deal with you guys with the cleanup.
But anyway,
on our show, he's the Hammer and Hayes is Hayes.
That's fine. But thank you, Googans.
Sure.
And it does show a lack of sensitivity that we have for the rest of the radio station.
Okay.
We need to be better that way.
Well, no, I like Hayes. I talk to him often. I've never said, "Hey, Hammer, what's up?"
Yeah.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
Right.
Never. I mean, he's Hayes. He's great.
Aaron is a better Hammer.
Well, he's Aaron. Henry, hammering Hank.
Hammer Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll just warm it up. We got the 10-minute drill. But anyway,
I got a good text here. Go ahead.
wait, okay. The hockey was terrific. The game was unbelievable. We had a goalie fight. We had overtime. We had shootout. We had
terrific
comeback. We had
best hockey game of the year and the best Stadium Series game ever.
And I don't know that you could do that. The way they entered, the way that Cooper was dressed. I mean, there were
weird.
so many great storylines and elements to it. The announcers were dressed like pirates.
There was only one miss.
What's that?
And from above, it was terrific. It
Yeah.
looked awesome.
Uh-huh.
But from the follow the game, it looked like they just set the ice down in a construction site.
I didn't see that.
It didn't look. If you don't, if you never see the overhead
Yeah.
and how it's mapped out, it never
But
translated.
if you're watching the game, there was controversy in the overtime with the refs for some ungodly reason took about 15 seconds to blow a whistle. And Pasternak scored for the Bruins to give him the win, and all of a sudden, there was a goal. You slashed back here, and he did. But anyway, it
Controversy everywhere.
That was great.
All right, from the text line, Designed by Lifetime Enclosures, feeling that cold weather out there this weekend.
Yeah.
So yesterday morning, I wanted to see what it was like to be one of those guys at Packers games that goes shirtless for December.
Okay, good.
Screw that. I thought I was going to have to amputate my nipples after 45 seconds.
Dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So
I will come back. I got a history question.
I've never understood why they do that.
I don't know if this is true
What?
or if this is fake, but it's incredible.
Well,
and,
either way,
I'll bring that when we
true
come
or
back.
false, incredible when we return.
That's incredible. We're just warming up right here on
It's
a
the Next Gen Roofing Monday on 1010XL.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Above Gotham looms its greatest hero. We're not a superhero. We're the Superstation.
Who are you? Oh, sorry.
1010XL. The bat signal is not a beeper. 92.5 FM.
I just like the sound of it.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, let's talk skin. Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. All your skincare needs, all your skincare products. I know it's cold outside right now. You're not thinking much about the sun. It'd be nice when it comes back and warms up. However, this is a sunshine state. And when the sun is out all day long, even when it's cold, you got to protect your skin from the sun. You got to wear, those ears, second highest cause of skin cancer. So you want to wear those floppy hats, protect those ears, right? Long sleeve dry fits, sunscreen when needed. And listen, if anything does show up, then you go see my friends, Drs. Boudreaux, Drs. Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery at Beaches Dermatology. Go get whatever you need to get checked out. You'll be glad you did. Plenty of locations to serve you. Best thing to do is go to beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that's best. I go to the one off Solano Road. Shout out to all those folks out there. But for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, check them out at Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
If your home doesn't have a fireplace, CSS can install a beautiful electric or gas fireplace from Heat & Glow with no major remodel required. See their showroom or cssoutdoor.com for a free estimate. CSS, you dream it, we build it.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Tired of wrestling with your shower curtain like it's a fight for the last slice of pizza? Ditch the drama and say hello to a smooth, stylish glass shower enclosure from Baker Glass. Wago Glass is clean, elegant, and makes your bathroom look huge and brighter. Give your shower a makeover and feel like you're in a spa without the price tag. I'm Mac at Baker Glass. Call me and get ready to love your new shower. Let's make your shower great again. Remember, Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Zero Res Month of Love Sale. Hicken here. Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt, dander, bacteria, and germs that keep recirculating again and again. Lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010XL or Dan Hicken special.
Zero Res.
Free for life? Just by saying that, you already know I'm referring to Awaken 180. They're the only company providing it. Fast, proven weight loss, and then keep it off thanks to free support for life. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
All right, we got a couple developments on the nickname.
All kinds of controversy.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cause this.
I guess there's hammer time with Hayes, and Frange will occasionally.
Yeah.
I'm going by the call him Hammer and
Yeah.
Hayes,
and then we find out we once glossed another kid Hammer.
Yeah.
Googans are sharp.
Don't
You
feel
let
too
anything go
special.
past you.
You called another guy Hammer and you forgot
That's
some?
right. We forgot. Michael the Hammer Phillips. Shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike.
He
but,
did our morning show when we were
didn't
doing
work
the-
much with him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it wouldn't mean
Well,
the
does that
same.
count then?
The fact that we glossed you is a term of endearment, so that's a
Yes.
good start.
All right.
But we might have to go back to the shop.
Maybe it could just be.
But Hammer would have worked nicely.
What about
with
the
whole
anvil?
drill? And nah, it just doesn't. We'll come up with something else. But anyway, it is what it is. We're not going to start throwing names out.
No,
now
I don't
because
want to do that.
It has to fit.
We'll bog down.
Yeah.
I have a question
We'll
for
let you develop, and then we'll eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
As E's replacement, I guess E's done now. He never came back from New York.
He's probably frozen somewhere.
Maybe frozen dead.
We should have told E. E wouldn't know about this, about putting his tongue on a frozen pole.
Oh yeah, he would have done it.
Yeah, and they would not have known, and then it would be some scene from A Christmas Story.
Yeah, he would have done it. But anyway, so yeah, just to clear that up.
Did you ever, in your days up north as a
retract.
youngster, do something silly and get stuck to something?
No.
We never put tongue on it, but I
No.
feel like there was other things you could do.
When I lived upstate New York, I did shoot a BB gun off a tree, and the BB came right back and hit me right in the forehead.
Nice.
Ow.
That's good.
Which was good because
We all had guardian angels back
Could
in
have went in my eye. and
Bro,
that
when
would've
I
been
was
bad.
a kid growing up in Middle Tennessee, this isn't an exaggeration. It's not a brag. It's just a way of country folk life. We, in the afternoons in the summertime, would have BB gun fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like loaded, real BB guns that, no nothing.
No, and
We
that's
we
yeah.
carry around the trash can lid
Yeah.
like it was the shield of Captain America. And you hold it there and you get pelted everywhere else and tick, tick, tick.
Well, what
Trained
an
assassin.
impressive performance by the Gators yesterday,
sure.
100-77. They stuck it in, and the whole Bediako thing actually worked for Todd Golden
Yeah.
because it had the fan base fired up. And I'll say this: I'll make this. Listen, here's a. I was dead wrong about something with Florida and Florida basketball. They have built this deal down there where they're packed. They're sold out every game. Tickets are $200.
They were camped overnight in those 20-degree temps.
It's not just the students. The students do that to get there, but the fan base goes there. It's a big event, and I didn't think they could do that. I just didn't think. I didn't think anybody cared down here enough about basketball, and I was wrong. So Todd Golden has done a remarkable job. He has. I mean, I think they have more support now than they ever had with Billy Donovan.
You may be right.
Honestly, because I remember Billy Donovan coaching games where,
in some ways, I wonder if the transient nature doesn't help you. You're excited about the next new guys to come in,
Yeah.
and can they continue the success and the pieces
they're
that you
a fun
add.
team to watch. They they had a. I mean,
they're really down to.
I don't know if you know this one kid, this Chinyelu kid.
Chinyelu.
Chinyelu.
Yeah.
He had a sequence yesterday on defense that
Yeah.
I mean, as a fan, like
I didn't know he had that in him. What was
I'm
that?
at home and I'm throwing my fist
Yeah.
around. like,
Neither
this
did you. Who knew he? I didn't think he could stick with a guard out away from the hoop. I never
I mean,
seen it.
he
He's
went-
never been asked to, but
he
I was
took
like,
one
whoa.
guy, switched on the guy. I never saw a team switch as good
He
as
went
Florida
from
did
guard.
yesterday.
He went from guard to forward and
Yeah.
D'd them both up to like a shot
Shut
clock
him down.
violation.
Yeah, it was
it was
tremendous.
I didn't know he had that kind of footwork.
It was as good as, and we'll have Patrick Young this week.
Yeah.
Right. He'll join us on the program starting Thursday. We call it
hammering.
Hammer time with Patrick Young.
No, but to your point, those
but-
front court guys had a chip on
Do you
their
remember
shoulder.
when Patrick did it up in Tennessee and he dove for the ball and everybody went crazy? It was along those lines. I haven't seen a defensive effort like that since Patrick, but it was.
Well, it was noted. The whole gym was at
Oh,
standing
it was
ovation. The
tremendous.
The bench was, yeah.
But they had another. They played such good defense yesterday. Again, Alabama is a scoring machine, and they made they made more threes than we took. I think Golden said, "Look, we're not shooting threes anymore, boys." I mean, they took 13 threes. They only made 3 of
Yeah,
them.
and I'm not going to continue. There's a real important player who is right now not important, but if Florida were to go on a magical run again, it's going to take to develop the emergence into at least 20-minute a game Isaiah Brown. That's all. He's the only unknown right now at this point that's got a ceiling in front of him because they're fine at 4 spots.
Yeah,
they're fine. Xavier Lee though,
Boogie had a really nice game.
Boogie's a good player.
Yep.
Even I've been consistent on this. Even when he's not hitting threes, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Plays D. He set the school record for steals yesterday.
Yeah,
Ty Clifford led. He had 8.
Yeah.
8 steals. So he does other things, and he rallied from a real poor shooting start.
I think Alabama yesterday had a 8 possessions where they didn't get a shot off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling
No,
you, man,
he
this
lit
was
a fire under 'em.
elite defense. 2 turnovers for the way they play.
Yeah.
Incredible
Yeah,
basketball.
It was incredible.
And they scored 100 points and they made 3 threes.
Yeah.
100 points.
Yeah, 3 for 13.
I mean,
26%.
yeah, if they can play, but if they can play like that, that's
I've always said, I don't think you can count on a front court to carry you. It has to be. I'm concerned that the back court holds up for 6 games, 4 against really good teams,
and it probably won't.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, again, Boogie's not a problem. I'd say he's top half of the league for sure at his position. Everything he does, but it's a big gaping hole at that second guard spot, and Lee just is not. He's just not caught up.
This is the sequence when the Gators pulled away at the start of the second half. Block,
Nate Oates, by the way, got to call a timeout,
block.
man.
Yeah.
He just sat there and watched the lead go from 12 to 24.
And the boys down there gave it to the Bediako kid. And I'll tell you this, it's only one game. And G League dropout, which was good. And nothing against the kid. Listen, they want to pay him, they pay him. It's still disgraceful by what Alabama's done. It goes beyond what it should. It's a loophole. It's whatever you want. But they before the game, they're saying this kid makes Alabama a Final Four. That guy isn't close to as good as Chinyelu.
Oh, no.
And by the way, I haven't even mentioned Condon, who had his best game in a year and a half.
And we should say this, too, about that front court. They're not going to shoot the ball. They got everything look teardrop smooth. There's games where it doesn't.
Yeah.
There's games where Condon goes to that drop step and there's someone there and it looks ugly. But yesterday it was.
But they went up against Alabama's some big dudes.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
They had Bediako and the other guy.
This is now documented and accepted all over college basketball. They're the best rebounding team in college basketball. It's not even close.
Yeah.
And so credit to a front court who you were counting on to carry you. You knew the back court was leaving, but we can get the front court back. That's good. And they are a foundation, boy, and it doesn't take much around.
I saw this report after falling to 1-2 in his first 3 games back with Alabama. Charles Bediako evaluating the possibility of a return to IMG Academy.
Okay,
play
that'd
some
be
high
good.
school ball.
Yeah, they still get money there too.
Yeah,
I bet
they get money there.
I have a question for you. I want you to be honest, and you're a pretty good one here because of.
By the way, 5 straight over Bama too for Todd Golden, which is nice.
That's right, and Bama's been a good team the whole time.
Yes.
All right. Today's Groundhog's Day.
Oh yeah.
I want you to tell me right now.
Okay.
What means what situation?
Coming, man.
What situation / outcome leads to 6 more weeks of winter?
Seeing your shadow.
That's what it is.
Or not seeing your shadow.
It's
one or the other.
No, I'm asking you. You have to tell me. You have to tell me which one is. I know it's
okay.
one or
I would
the
say
other.
not seeing, which means the sun's not out.
So you're saying not seeing your
means
shadow
more winter, but I don't know. I'm guessing. What is the answer?
Aaron, what do you think the answer is?
I have no clue.
Our artist formerly known as the Hammer.
Yeah, artist formerly known as the Hammer.
Would you like to guess?
What did Hammer become?
What was it like being the Hammer
for 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Did you enjoy it?
It was awesome.
It was
cool.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it? Did you like the
no one's
nickname?
ever actually giving me.
Well, we'll come back.
nickname
We'll come back with us. We won't put it up for discussion. We'll come back with a good one. We're good at this.
Well, we'll take time.
We're not good at a lot, but we're good at that.
Yeah.
So we'll
we've glossed many of people.
I said on Groundhog's Day, what is the scenario that means we've got 6 more weeks of winter?
I'm saying
does
not
the groundhog
seeing his
see a shadow or not see a shadow means we get 6 more weeks of winter?
I think he sees the shadow.
That's I think it's what he said. I think if he sees his shadow, 6 more weeks of winter.
That would be dumb.
But my point is, we've been around a long time. Groundhog's Day's been a thing since I was 5.
Punxsutawney Phil.
How do you not that should be an easy one?
I don't think so.
It shouldn't register by now.
Who cares?
Well, I didn't say you have to care,
It's a wives' tale. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I don't know if it's an atmospheric fact by any stretch, but I think we should know what the process is, what equals what. I do think that we should know that. Yeah, what means 6? Because I got to be honest. After this little cold snap, I'm ready to move on to spring.
Oh, we got live stream going.
Oh, good. Are they going to bring the little bastard out and show the whole world there, worldwide?
What about the guy with the top hat?
Yeah, I don't. Top hats are weak. Stop that. Put a baseball cap on. You live in Pennsylvania. Put on like a Penn State cap and Steelers cap. Let's go.
9 minutes ago.
Did he see it?
Hold on.
Okay. And I always wondered, well, what if you live in Colorado? Punxsutawney, Phil ain't there.
I'm really tired of disable your ad blockers.
Yeah, those are old. All right, let me just
2 hours ago.
Did he see?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. What time does a groundhog see his shadow in 2026?
Did he see?
The big moment or shadow viewing occurs at approximately 7:07. We should know right now.
Yeah, I got it right here. On Groundhog Day, Punxsutawney Phil did see his shadow.
What does that mean?
6 more weeks of winter.
Okay, so if you see it.
If you see the shadow, 6. So there you go. We had sunny conditions in Punxsutawney.
Now we're screwed.
So that's caused the shadow, and that delays spring. It's science.
Aaron, do we have a prize pack to give away? Do you know of anything?
We do.
Okay, what is it?
A Valentine's Day gift pack including a floral arrangement from
Kuhn Flowers.
Kuhn Flowers. Plus a Valentine's Day gift box from Peterbrook Chocolatier.
All right. We're going to be telling folks about our boys from the Big Orange Course. Going to be out and about again. We're going to drop those details.
Another
on
great
you
tradition
in the
of
next few
drill.
days.
641-1010 is the number to call right now. Artist formerly known as Hammer, do you want to do like caller number 3, or do you just want to take whoever's nice to you?
I kind of like that. People usually are nice to me.
Okay. Come kind, come courteous, come correct, as we often say, and you'll get Valentine's Day squared up without doing a damn thing. So you're welcome, Jacksonville. This is the drill on 1010XL.
DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Finding the perfect romantic gift she'll treasure forever? It's easier than you think at Beard's Diamonds this Valentine's Day. We've curated a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets, set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. At Beard's, we've got it all under one roof. And right now, we're cranking up the romance with an unbeatable limited time offer. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. Imagine her face lighting up when she opens that signature Beard's box on February 14th. Pure magic that lasts a lifetime. Guys, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. And that gift is on major sale right now. Plus, Beard's is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family owned and community strong for over 45 years. Right here in the St. John's Town Center. Not some Wall Street chain. We're your neighbors, and we're here for you. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beard's Diamonds, St. John's Town Center.
Hey, gang, is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, man. I'm talking about Surfside Pools, home field advantage. Surfside Pools been doing this since 77. They're doing it right? Family owned and operated, offering weekly pool service. They take care of my pool. They make the Hicken Pool look like the Caribbean, man. I appreciate them. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and, of course, new pool construction, man. Let Surfside Pools make your backyard dream a reality. I don't care if it's cold outside, man. Think about the spring and the summer, man, and get that pool. You ready to float happy? Surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net, or call 246-2666. They're Surfside Pools and Spas, and they're your hometown MVP.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
Roses are red, Florida gets hotter, and your AC is about to ruin the mood. If your system barely survived last summer, now's the time to replace it before the real heat comes back swinging. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning makes it easy. No surprises, no runaround. And with our Sweetheart AC deals, get $750 off a new AC system when you install by March 15th. Fall in love with an AC that keeps it cool without the stress and call now for a free estimate. 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I need to know if this is true. Or is this Memorex? So you're going to have to do some...
is this live or is this Memorex?
A living piece of history is swimming beneath the Arctic ice. I read this weekend.
Okay.
The Greenland shark.
Okay.
Has been alive since 1627. Is that possible? Is there a creature that's been alive for that long? Or is that...
I can't. How do you measure? I mean, what are we doing here? This sounds like this sounds like something. I don't.
The shark was.
Maybe there are animals that live 300 years. I don't know.
The shark was middle-aged when Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. The Greenland shark is the longest living vertebrae on Earth. Scientists age them by carbon dating proteins in their eye lenses, proteins that form before they were born and never break down. The oldest specimen they found, 392 years old, give or take 120 years. The error bar alone is longer than most human lifetimes. The math on their biology is wild. They grow 1 centimeter per year. They don't reach sexual maturity until they're 150. Their gestation period is 8 to 18 years. A female might carry her young for... Is this true?
It sounds
Can you
bizarre.
give me some info on the Greenland shark, please?
This would, by the way, maybe God...
They're almost entirely blind.
Maybe the God put the Greenland shark on the earth to remind all us humans you really don't want to live as long as you think you do. What a miserable life.
Yeah.
You go 150 years before you ever start to fool around. You're half blind. You're big as an ogre.
How does
you
a
carry it for 8 years, you said?
How does a blind, slow-moving animal catch mammals? Nobody fully understands. The leading theory, they ambush sleeping seals in total darkness at 2,000 meters depth, navigating by smell and electroreception alone.
How dumb is a seal to go 2,000 deep?
I mean, I need to know if this is true. We got a 400-year-old shark swimming under the Arctic ice right now?
I don't know. I got another headline. I saw this one coming. Thank God.
Are you not going to do any information to find out if the Greenland shark is real?
Well, I think I would have done what you just did. Did you not just Google it?
I did not.
Oh.
I just saw this, and I want to know if this is like AI or Chat GPT or some phony thing.
Is Greenland...
Artist formerly known as Hammer, do you have anything on the Greenland shark?
I do not yet.
I mean...
yes, the Greenland shark is a very real, slow-moving, long-lived shark that inhabits the cold Arctic and North
Atlantic. You're telling me that
potentially reaches ages of 400 years or
400 years old?
Yeah. Ugh.
Good gracious. I know some of them turtles look
I
like
was about to look up
$1.50.
oldest turtle. What's the oldest turtle? Right now, it hatched in 1832.
He ain't close to this guy.
193 years old. Turtle.
Hey, that dude ain't close to our Greenland shark.
Like I said, man, I mean, longevity doesn't necessarily mean fulfillment. That sounds like a miserable existence.
Not a lot of joy out there.
Swim around in the cold Arctic for 400 years, half blind. I mean, maybe the woodpecker got a worse draw. I mean, of all the draws you get,
it's a tough one.
I got to swim around. I think I'd rather be like one of those little larvae that goes for 24 hours, but buddy, they go.
Mm-hmm.
Pop out, procreate, zip around, and whoop, they gone.
Man, I'm looking at this son of a gun. He is I mean, I guess
is he big? Does he look like a big monstrosity, or is it
kind of swim along with him because he can't see you?
Yeah,
because typically they're 8 to 14 feet long.
That's not even that big.
No.
But can exceed 20 feet?
I'm talking about 400 years old, bro.
I mean, here's the weird thing about that. You're telling me nothing in the big bad ocean is a predator?
Yeah.
Nothing? Can you eat?
Nobody eats the Greenland shark.
400 years and nobody eats you? If you're only 8 feet, there's plenty that can eat you.
Listen, 300-year-old piece of meat is not going to be delicious.
Well, you might be right. Maybe they got some sort of...
a little seasoning.
All right, this is the headline. You guys are welcome. This is a headline I saw coming.
Don't tell anything. Don't tell... Hey, you backseatigans.
Huh?
You know, history lesson today. Go in and tell the kids that at school.
About the green shark. Yeah, that'll learn them.
Greenland shark.
And tell them about this, too, kid. Tell them Uncle Jeff is, as always, the voice of reason on this very program.
What do you got?
As I have this headline this morning from Wilmington,
Delaware.
After the cold freeze of the weekend, I'll just read you the headline. Man using torch to melt ice accidentally sets his home on fire.
Well, again.
Oh, there you go.
What?
There you go. Now, I just checked the annals. Never in the history of mankind has a snow shovel caught the house on fire.
Listen.
So there you go.
You just got to be professional.
Do it
about
at your own risk. Man using torch to melt ice accidentally sets home on fire.
It's all my idea.
Was he like in his kitchen or?
No, we
like,
talked last week. These dudes like to use the blowtorch to clear off their driveway instead
Actually,
of a snow shovel.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower. That's right. Same thing. Isn't it?
Get a
Blowtorch,
flamethrower.
Yeah. Well, again, I try to tell them some of the, I don't know, potential hardships of that decision.
How'd you go outside? You're getting your mail.
Can you imagine? And we're not in this kind of business, Hick. Can you imagine what your insurance bill must be if you open the old flamethrowing driveway clearing business?
Yeah, it'd be a little hard.
Oh, my God.
Liability.
What would we pay a month in insurance on that bad? We'd burn down a house a day, by the way.
Yeah, we would.
Don't kid yourself.
All right, we'll turn our attention back to ball when we come back. But, kids, that was a great lesson for all of us.
All kinds of stuff.
Really
PSAs
sharp.
and all.
Don't burn down the house.
Here's another one. Tell mommy and daddy when the roof goes bad. It's Next Gen Roofing at nextgenroofing.com.
At the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the 1010XL Sports Network delivers podcasts, video, and exclusive content across every platform. Jacksonville Sports Reimagined at 1010XL.
It's free window February with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, when you buy 4 replacement windows, you get the 5th for free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer expires February 28th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hello, I'm Ed Jackson, president of Ned Jackson Income Tax. Ned Jackson Income Tax has been preparing tax returns in Jacksonville for over 80 years. Our tax preparers at Ned Jackson Income Tax have years of knowledge and experience to help you get your highest possible tax refund and are fully trained on all IRS updates, including the One Big Beautiful Bill. Visit one of Ned Jackson's 4 locations, including our downtown office at 255 North Liberty Street. That's Ned Jackson Income Tax, 356-0349.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA, who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, gang, Hickett here for Prize Picks. The big game is almost here. No better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. Big game max discount, you betcha. This week, Prize Picks has a special max discount for the big game live in the app right now. Drake May, 1 passing yard for the max discount to win. Just add another player to your lineup, and if your picks hit, you cash in. Oh, Prize Picks, so easy to play. You pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. You get your picks right, you could cash in. And listen, find your community on Prize Picks. They got new features, missing your fantasy team. Prize Picks, you don't have to wait until next year's draft to keep playing fantasy. But to do all this, you got to download that Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's code 1010XL, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, man. So much fun. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Hi, this is Dave Barker with IHRS. People ask, are your solutions for thinning hair permanent? Yes, our solutions have permanent natural results and are guaranteed to work. Put our 35 years of experience helping 10,000 plus men and women to work for your thinning hair. Our trademark hair transplant procedures will give you 3 times more hair in one procedure. PRP and laser treatments are fast, easy, and effective, and only take 30 minutes. Most of our staff have experienced hair loss ourselves. Our caring and confidential team can help you look better and feel better about yourself and restoring your hair again.
For your confidential consultation, call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or go to hairforme.com. That's hairforme.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, it's just like customary. It's almost cliche, but when any all-star team is announced, whether it's the Pro Bowl, MLB, or in this case NBA, inevitably the headline wants to scream who the snubs are and who was deserving. And there are flaws now with this new all-star setup. I mean, there are players from the East that have no business being on the all-star team, but man, you can't get 2 more unsympathetic dudes for my snub vote than Kawhi Leonard and Joel Embiid, who have spent the better part of the last 7 years going AWOL on their team, their fans, their franchises, whether it's injury or otherwise. So I'm not going to cry that Kawhi Leonard and Joel Embiid didn't go back to the All-Star.
The Embiid one, I won't cry. Kawhi, I don't know. I think he's only missed 7 or 8 games. Does that sound right?
They decided to play for half a year, so we're going to put him back in the All-Star game.
He's definitely up there statistically, and he's a great player. He's won a championship, and he's
I can't find anybody in the West he should be over.
So
I can find
take the same. Like, do we have to take guys that fit the different teams, or do we take the best from the East and the best from the West?
No, it's East and West.
When they named the East guys yesterday, I was like, who?
I think I know, and I don't know if it's because if you add Embiid, he's technically international. Or are they trying to keep it because they're splitting the All-Star game up? Did you know that?
Well, that's what I was asking.
3 teams of 8.
Okay.
It's 1 international team and 2 U.S. teams.
Again,
here's the problem. Yeah. The international team is going to win by 1 million.
Well, here's the other problem. Nobody cares.
Well,
I mean, they all start. I mean, listen.
The NHL did it last year, and we committed them. What a great idea it was. And why doesn't the NBA do something like that?
Yeah.
And so we'll see. We'll see if
true. Give it a shot.
If it resonates. But at the end of the day, Norman Powell is the big one. What in the world? We're putting Norman Powell on the All-Star team from the Heat?
Leading scorer for him?
What's he got, 21 a game?
Is he? I don't know. You know better than me.
Yeah,
I don't know the guy from Detroit.
Kate Cunt?
No, the other guy. There's
Was it
another
Duren?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, incredible defender, really.
Yeah.
And they're the best team in the East. They deserve to have
that's
2.
Fine.
Yeah, I hear you. That's fine. You got that guy. I think you pronounce him. Gosh, I know it's like Advija is what it looks like from Portland.
Oh yeah, you know what? I tip my cap to that kid because he was like a lottery pick of the Wizards like years ago. Was it Israel? Was he from Israel or something?
And he's not. He wasn't terrible for the Wizards. He had some.
Okay.
He had some moments even for them, but
he was on the Wizards, so nobody paid attention. Yeah, I guess he's in Portland now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, good for him. Did you know that the NFL, they're tricky. Boy, they're tricky. We were talking about the Rams are playing a game in Australia, right, this year? We mentioned that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Rams are playing in Australia.
Yeah.
Then I see that apparently the Saints and the Browns are playing in France.
France.
Yeah.
We sent them a real turd. There you go, France. Enjoy.
But I mean, they're quietly achieving their goal of we'll just play a different game every week overseas in different places, sell it out, take their money, convert it to American dollars, continue to get rich, and then have football on from 9:30 in the morning until midnight on Sundays.
And then there's one other value added that will increase as you go along. Also, with the goal of increasing global interest enough that you don't have to have a franchise to get global TV money.
Well, it was
And the
that
one
was
thing that
once the realization of, man, I don't know why it was so hard to figure this out. Way back when the Jags first started and the whole London thing came about, and Shad was big on playing a game in London. All the rumors, the Jags are going to London. Jags are going to London. Obviously, we're not. We have a long-term deal with the city. Everything's
And we never
hunky-dory around
believed
here.
that in
Right.
the mainstream Jacksonville media.
Right.
Never.
But yeah, and Shad used to get ticked about it
Yeah,
too,
I
which
get
is
it.
fair. But they had to go play games there before they said, "Good gracious, how do we do this logistically?" Well, you can't. It's tough. So they decide, okay, well, what's the next best thing? Because I really want to play international games. Well, each team will play one international game a year and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And we'll just keep going. We'll go to 17, 18 regular season games. No big deal.
Well, and if you play 8 games in Europe over the course of the season, there's the idea is to grow it enough that the European block's willing to pay TV money. That's why the NBA thrives as it does, even though, like, from a rating standpoint, it's not the behemoth. They've got all that global NBA cash.
Who's the head of France?
France.
Yeah. Who's
It's not. Is it Macron still? Is it still him?
Macron?
Or I think they have a woman. don't they?
Commissioner, the Prime Minister of France is on the phone. Yes, hello, Commissioner. The Saints and Browns. What is this turn of a game? We want the Chiefs.
You're not getting the Chiefs.
What are we doing? I mean, what am I doing right here? I'm doing some sort of bogus French accent, ladies and gentlemen. All the head coaches have been hired in the National Football League. 10 of them, right? 10 different guys. First thing that sort of stands out, with all due respect, not one black guy. Not one black guy hired. 10 head coaches. That Rooney Rule's really working well.
Well,
yeah.
Fair.
Not one. I
Fair.
mean, it's a little bit
odd.
It stands out to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Where are the up?
10 of them.
Who are the up and comers?
10 of them. So
I
either-
say that I don't even who is like deep in the process.
Well, Brian Flores would be a guy who should be a head coach. He's suing the league, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But like the Rams, LaFleur,
yeah,
but
gets
the
on
other
the
guy
shelves.
didn't get
Yeah,
a job.
yeah.
You know, so there are candidates out there. And then take it a step further, I think there's 21 new coordinators going to be hired.
Okay.
And on offense, maybe. Did I read that right?
That's a lot.
Bieniemy is back to Kansas City. He's a retread, but he's the only black
one.
guy in that.
Well, I'll go a step
I think.
further.
Yeah.
Tell me the college football power whose head coach is a black guy.
Notre Dame.
Good one.
Yeah.
Is there a second? How far do you go? James Franklin?
Yeah.
Which
No-
is at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's weird because, like, in the NBA,
Yeah.
plenty of black coaches.
Yeah.
It's just, listen, 2 old white guys here, but it's just noticeable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's noticeable. And
fair.
And you want it to be.
I mean, I know that.
You want it
do
to be
know
where
this.
you don't notice.
I do know this, and I do believe this, that 95% of football fans want a coach
Correct.
who's going to win them a Super Bowl, and they
Correct.
don't care if he's from Bangladesh.
Yeah, but there's a lot of what's weird this time, and I don't know enough about assistant coaches. Like I don't know if there's a lot of young black assistant coaches who are.
trying to think.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to have that.
Well, we don't know. We don't know these names. But what I did see in this cycle are some retreads.
Right.
A lot of retreads.
Yeah, and Tomlin, by the way, left.
Yeah.
He could have had a job. He could have retreaded if he wanted to.
Yeah.
As of today, the president of France is Emmanuel Macron.
Macron.
Of who?
Of France.
France.
He holds the primary power over foreign policy and defense. The prime minister of France, France, is Sebastien Lecornu, appointed by Macron to manage the daily government affairs.
Commissioner, Prime Minister Macron on line 2. I take a message.
President Macron.
President. That's
yeah,
what he is.
no, the NFL would probably get the prime minister though.
They might.
Just the day to day. Say, here, you go handle this. I got important things.
One other NFL note.
Only one.
I was reading up on this cat from Minnesota who got fired this weekend, the GM.
He took the beef plan.
Yeah.
They said this dude was a flat out disaster, man, and he's the one who, didn't believe in Darnold. I think 4 years of drafts, not one pro would rely on PFF grades. Gotta be like me and you being the GM of the Jags. Hey, let's take this guy. He's got a good grade.
Yeah.
I read that he wasn't even like a like a real football guy. He was just like an analytics
Well,
guy.
and he didn't go to he wouldn't go to like the Senior Bowl. Took 2 weeks of paternity, which again, if you want to, you want to. But I don't know if it's the right time to do it. You know, when you're building your roster, I don't know. It's just a lot of weird questions about the guy.
I can answer.
Yeah.
It's training camp. You don't take 2 weeks
Training camp.
off. You don't take. You're the GM of the football team. You do like every other factory worker in America, and you're there for the birth, and you kiss your wife, and you hustle home as quick as you can, I suppose. But it's kind of an important time, isn't it?
Reportedly used PFF to evaluate and select different players. Took 2 weeks off for paternity leave after the birth of his son. Let Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold walk. Drafted J.J. McCarthy. 0 Pro Bowlers in 4 years with the team. Drafting. Opted against signing Aaron Rodgers. Typically didn't attend the senior shrine or any college games.
Okay.
Vikings did not have a great
This
GM.
guy's Gen Z. He just wants to work remote and get paid.
Yeah.
All right. I've been told we have 20 questions when we return.
That's right.
All that and
Are you excited about that?
Sure. Yeah. Well, we'll see if we can continue the near perfect record.
Oh, and by the way, I saw a good. Remind me to tell you this. For those of you who want to have to pay off your fantasy draft, I saw a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like a wheel spin.
Maybe we
type
can
thing.
make it you and E's wheel spin on the LeBron.
I'd do this in a second, by the way.
Right.
So
up your alley.
you would say no.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's too
typically how
easy.
this has worked.
Yeah.
All right. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. If you've ever screamed, Duval, from the bank. Duval! This is the place for you. 1010XL.
Hey, Prosser, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. If you love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games, you'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's a Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip. Made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French onion dip at a grocery store near you.
I'm Carl. I'm 68 years old, and I lost 40 pounds thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. In looking at pictures, I realized that my color wasn't good. I looked bloated, constantly tired, out of breath. It got to the point where I decided it was time to pick up the phone and call Awaken 180. The combination of the diet and the coaching really pushed me over the top. My self-confidence soared. I'm walking. I'm working out. Instead of 68, I feel like I'm 28. I just had my annual physical, and my doctor looked at my blood pressure and he said, "What did you do? What happened?" And I explained that I'm on the Awaken 180 program. I've never felt so good in my life. And as somebody that sometimes likes to take the shortcut, I didn't have to do that with this program. Awaken 180 is my solution for weight loss.
Carl's solution for weight loss. My daughter Amber's solution for weight loss. Lowered blood pressure, increased confidence, feeling years younger. Not a temporary fix, a solution. Want the same results? Then choose Awaken 180 online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Best Bet is #1. That's right, Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine have one-card poker, the fastest and easiest card game to learn and play. Play one card at a time, and the highest card wins even money. If the card values are the same, it's time for war, just like the game you remember. You must be 18 years or older to play. Learn all the games at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
From Friday Night Lights to signing the dotted line.
For some students, National Signing Day is the ticket to the future.
National Signing Day on 1010XL is covered by
Flame Broiler and Baker Glass. Next Wednesday.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin. Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Garrett Scantling, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for any orthopedic issue you have. I'm back to my Olympic training, and I feel great.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. The Gators win over Alabama Sunday, saw the team's best offense for head coach Todd Golden.
Again, when we're at our best, our defense and our rebounding is leading to our offense.
Justin Rose ran away with it at Torrey Pines, finishing 23 under to win the Farmers Insurance Open by 7 shots, breaking Tiger's old tournament record. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 8:06 at 29 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Aaron Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, let me set it up as we're about to play 20 questions. Very exciting.
Oh, wow.
Borrow a pen, piece of paper. I like to keep score here. It's important that you... Actual piece of paper here.
Yeah, I don't trust you. Every time you grab my note, it comes back like half the pages are... It's not...
All right, so I went down to Gainesville to see my son. I had to give him something, and I went down to the...
hug. I had to give him a hug.
Yeah, give him
That's
a hug.
enough.
He's working at...
Reason enough.
Working for the Florida baseball team, so...
How are they looking this year? I saw they're, top 15-ish?
Yeah, I think they got potential. Again,
Okay.
you got to stay healthy. You got to pitch. They got 2 good young pitchers in King and Peterson, and they've been hitting all winter.
Mm-hmm.
They start next weekend, by the way, so we'll be off and running with college baseball. D2 started this week. JUCO started a couple weeks ago. Shout out to the Manta Rays. But anyway, I'm there, and I look up, and who do I see but a celebrity sighting? That's your only clue as we now play 20 questions, celebrity sighting at a Florida Gator baseball game. Here we go.
Okay.
Hammer, or artist formerly known as
No
Hammer?
Hammer. He's Hammer, damn it. I'm not doing this.
Can we just some music, some sort of music, whatever, upbeat. I don't care. Throw some music under as we play 20 questions, but go ahead and start, Jeff.
Okay.
We don't have to wait for the music.
This is now.
Celebrity sighting at a Gator baseball game.
So they had a game? That's not a question.
Practice.
Okay.
Scrimmage practice.
All right. So is this a former Gator?
No.
Okay. Is this a former baseball player?
No.
Wow. Surprising.
Yeah.
It's not a former Gator. It's not a former baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a broadcaster?
No.
Okay. Is it a male?
Yes.
Okay. Not a former Gator. No baseball background. Is it a former athlete?
Yes.
Okay. Not a former Gator.
5 questions.
Yeah, not a former Gator. It's a male former athlete. And so the odds are here, not a former Gator. The odds are here, this is somebody whose kid plays for Florida.
Very nice. Very nice for 20
one of the
questions.
other teams.
Well
So,
done.
so is this a is this a former? Did they play team sports?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a Did they play in the NBA?
Yes.
Okay. Did they play in the Eastern Conference primarily? Is that hard to answer
No.
in the NBA? Okay, no. So it's not a Magic or Heat guy, so I don't know why they're here. All right, so NBA player. How many am I in? 7 in?
8 in.
Do they
20 questions. Celebrity baseball or celebrity player at
So
the
it's
Gator
a
baseball
former
scrimmage.
NBA player.
Former NBA player.
Was at the game yesterday. He did not play. He played in the Western Conference for the most part. Not a former Gator though.
No.
So I'm guessing he's all right. Did he have a relative playing in the scrimmage?
No.
No. Surprising.
Yeah.
Okay then. All right. This is a former NBA player at the game yesterday. Not a former Gator. Was he an All-Star?
No.
Guys, I'm trying to narrow this down, buddy.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a good one.
Did
I
he-
like it.
Did he play in the SEC?
No.
This is a hard one. All right. Was he
11 questions in.
Was he a first-round draft pick?
Yes. There you go.
First-round draft pick. Never an All-Star. Played in the Western Conference. Did he play? Was his last year in the league? In the after 2015.
Was his last year in the league after 2015? Yes.
All right, so he's retired in the last 10 years. Western Conference, first round pick. Did he play college basketball?
Yes.
Black or white?
Ask a question.
Is he a black dude?
Yes. Let me clarify last year in the league. His last year playing professionally. His last year in the league was 14. Just so you know, right around that time. You have 5 questions left. 20 questions. 5 questions to go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good one. Telling you.
It's
Very, very doesn't fit. Like what is he doing here?
Right.
That was
right. It's just like it could be any,
Yeah.
it could be, Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
It could be like
You have the text line, don't look at that because they'll probably get it.
yeah. I haven't been looking at it.
I know you have.
All
I
right.
would've guessed
Is
it
it a all right, hold on.
Let me put it this way. You want a clue? Not a clue, but let me put it this way. I was afraid to ask it because I'm 99% sure I know he was at the game yesterday. Basketball game.
The Gator basketball game?
I'm sure he was.
All right.
I was wondering
all
if they
right.
showed him during the game or talked about him. Because if they had,
It's just he didn't play in the SEC.
No.
He's a former NBA player.
Yeah.
First round draft pick.
Yeah.
Played college hoops.
Yeah.
Hanging out around the Gator basketball and baseball games.
Yeah.
He's got to have there's got to be a never an all-star.
No. But I mean, you'll know him. Like,
yeah. Didn't play in the SEC, which means just a complete transplant. Did he play high school basketball in Florida?
No.
Yeah, this is just such a one-off. You're right. How about did he play in the ACC?
Nope.
What I got? 3 left.
Yeah.
Did he play in the Big Ten?
Yes.
All right. Big Ten, first round black dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he must have been drafted around 2000. Never made an all-star team.
Nope.
Big Ten, first
Be a
rounder.
great pull if you get this one with 2 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 questions left. 20 questions. Celebrity site.
I'm going to go with the former Purdue Boilermaker and head coach at Tennessee and Stanford. And I can't remember his doggone name. It's not him. What was that dude's name? Get that name for me. Quanzo Martin.
Oh, Quanzo. That's good. No.
Yeah. I like that one. I'll stand by that. It's a Big Ten first rounder.
Quanzo Martin.
All right. How about, again, we got to go. We played
Bigger boy than Quanzo.
Okay. Played in the West. Never made an all-star team.
No.
Was he okay? I got two left only.
One left.
This is my last question I can ask.
Throw a name out.
What? Oh, I can't just say the name?
Well,
or do I get one
go
more?
ahead and ask a
Was he a
question.
guard?
No.
All right, so it's a big man, never made an all-star team, first rounder from the Big Ten, played mostly in the West. I'm gonna go with just how about some Ohio State dude. Let's go with Mateen Cleaves.
Incorrect. Go to the text line and see if anybody got it. I'm just curious.
No, someone said Shaquille O'Neal.
No, but he played in the SEC, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Robert Ory?
Nope.
Shaq, no.
Nope. They didn't get it. So they must not have showed him at the game yesterday. How about this clue?
Yeah, I need a couple of clues. I think when I've missed 20 questions before, I've botched the questions.
Yeah,
I feel pretty comfortable with my strategy.
It's not bad.
there.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I think I'm famous for wasting 3 questions.
He played against Florida in the tournament.
Okay, so Aaron Aflalo.
Okay, good guess.
That's Pac-12 actually. All right, okay.
He definitely qualifies as a lottery pick. And was an NBA bust due to injury.
Oden?
Greg Oden?
Greg Oden.
I almost said him, and I didn't think he played in 14.
Yeah.
That threw me off. If I had not, in fact, Greg Oden was in my mind.
Yeah.
Because he stood out because how tall he was. He'd be, but when I should not have asked the 2015. Florida played them in 07.
Yeah.
And it feels like Oden had 3-4 years in the league at
playing
max.
career 07 to 16.
Yeah, that surprises me. That
I
threw
think
me.
I think he was gone for a few years.
I got done in by my
He
question.
was with the Blazers from 07 to 12, and then with the Heat in 13 and 14.
Yeah. Now I just didn't.
But you know him as a Blazer. He
Sure.
didn't play in the East.
And it didn't. Yeah, we got something going here. Here we go. I got done in by that question. I think that question helps screw me. That's a good one. I like that. That's a big man. Now, what's his tie?
Something to do with sports agents and things like that, and guys he was hanging with. So, but
Yeah, my
I'm
natural
looking
was
down, I'm
to somebody's kid plays for Florida.
Yeah.
That was my first one.
Yeah.
But everyone that I could think of, the names that were flashing at me were all Gator related.
Yeah.
Or the East Conference threw me. I was thinking like McGrady, I would have liked McGrady or Vince Carter. I liked those, but those were East guys.
I will bring it back with more next right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What are you doing here? Radio 1010XL.
That's how you spell it.
1010XL. 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Hey, gang, you got some big milestones coming up this year. Getting engaged, celebrating a big anniversary. Beards Diamonds is ready. After a record-breaking year in 2025, Beards Diamonds is stocked and loaded for the new year with a massive selection of exquisite diamonds, designer rings, and all the latest fashion jewelry. Beards' a go-to place. They have the highest possible standards, full transparency, price integrity, uncompromising quality at Beards. Our non-commissioned experts are there to help you, to guide you, to show you all your options, to show you how to maximize that budget. No pressure, no games, no nonsense. Remember this, Beards is locally owned. Say hi to the Lupos when you go by. They've been doing it for 40-plus years. They ain't part of a big Wall Street conglomerate like the other jewelers at the town center. No, no, no. Beards run circles around those guys because they are accountable not to Wall Street, but to you, the fine folks of Jacksonville, FLA. So for that memorable moment in 2026, just know, get to Beards. They'll hook you up. Shop local. Shop Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
If you've run out of ideas for Valentine's Day, see what's on 1010XL's gift list from
Beards Diamonds,
Wicca Candle Bar,
Kuhn Flowers,
and Peter Brook Chocolatier
at 1010XL.com.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Low mortgage rates are back. Listen, Loan Pronto has fixed rate mortgages with APRs as low as 4.89%. It's the lowest in years. Hey, gang, Prosser here. Smart homeowners are taking advantage of this while they can. If you got stuck in a 6% loan, you can lower your payment big time, or you can keep your primary mortgage intact, get cash out, equity with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loans. One homeowner just got $250,000 out of their home. They paid off all their credit cards, some car loans, and cut their monthly expense by $2,000. Call now. See what option works best for you, but don't miss this big rate drop of 2026. Ask about new home loans, VA loans, full cash out refis, or their famous rapid equity loan. You can close in less than 2 weeks. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments altogether. Call 904-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com. No hard credit pull. 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit
NMLS ConsumerAccess.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the show. Okay, so if you, I saw this, I thought this was kind of cute. Fantasy payoff. Obviously, this weekend is the time to do it. My man is sitting on his, in the front of his driveway, a little table set up. I suck at fantasy football. Sorry, Junie Bug. 0-14 lemonade stand. Can't leave till he sells $50 worth of lemonade. It's freezing cold outside.
no one's even coming by.
Boys are sitting there taking pictures of
You got to
them.
have some plants, man. You got to you got to alert the affiliates. Hey, man, you need to come by
Bring
Saturday.
me a 20. Let's just
Yeah. Can you? What's the law says your own wife can't come out and
This
buy
guy took the picture, said, apparently my neighbor lost every single game of fantasy football this season. So today, in temps in the low teens, he's paying his debt to society by running a lemonade stand on the sidewalk. He's not allowed to close up shop until sundown or until he makes $50.
How much? And selling it for what? $1 a pop?
I'm sure. I don't know what it was, but
Remember the old days do lemonade stands? It was the best. Get a
we
solid-
have kids in our neighborhood who still do it.
Yeah, we do too.
I like it. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
I always throw them a few bucks.
Well, there's the one they'll set up near the golf course sometimes too. You'll find
Mhm.
that in some of these golf course communities. So yeah, I'm all for it.
My neighbors did one this past summer. Their kids did. Let me tell you, they put about a pound of sugar in that lemonade. It was way too sweet.
Hey,
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What division since 2000 has made the most Super Bowl appearances? What division? With 11 Super Bowl appearances.
Well, I mean, you want to since 2000. I mean, you want to say that but it was only Brady, and he won. That's a lot. Now you got him back, but they're probably second. AFC East is probably second. What do we got over there?
AFC East has 10 by the Patriots, 0, 0, and 0 by the other three.
Yeah, I counted them up to 10. You said it's 11.
It's 11.
Since 2000, that's not the
In the year 2000.
It's an NFC team. It's the NFC West.
Rams 3, Seahawks 4, Niners 3, Cardinals 1, 11 for the NFC West, 10 for the AFC East. AFC West comes in third with 8, 5 for the Chiefs, 2 for the Bronx, 1 for the Raiders, none for the Chargers. How about 1 for the Raiders, by the way?
Yeah.
NFC South and AFC North with 6. Bring up the rear. The NFC North has 2, 1 for Green Bay and 1 for Chicago.
Well, that's
and the
shocking.
AFC South has 2 with the Colts.
Yeah, that's shocking that the big bad, we give the NFC North a lot of credit year
Good
in, year
division,
out.
but they don't get to the bowl.
Yeah, you're not getting there.
Yeah,
And
2 and 2. Those are the 2 worst, which I thought was interesting.
That's getting there or winning it?
Appearances.
Appearances
yeah,
only.
appearances.
Yeah, so that doesn't even.
Just
Well, the Jags and Texans are 2 of 4 that had never been. Now their sin is not near as great as Detroit and Cleveland. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourself. You've been in the league forever. They've been 60 Super Bowls, and you can't even back into one. That's pitiful. I was reminded of the Lions. They didn't win a playoff game from 57 to 92, and didn't win another one from 92 to like 2022.
Did the Browns have a what is it, the NFL championship or something like that?
They
like
got a
before the
bunch of
Super
them.
Bowl?
Yeah, they were real good until
Otto
they
Graham
joined the
ripped
NFL.
off a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You fellas ready for a joke of the day?
Wow.
A Monday joke of the day?
I'm ready.
Oh, my man's ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, here we go.
I swear your phone, the conspiracy theory that your phone hears what you're
jokes?
saying.
You're getting jokes?
Yeah, I've never had like the jokes on my, my YouTube logarithm.
Yeah.
And now suddenly I'm getting like dad jokes and stuff on my,
That's wonderful.
What gives, man?
Oh my gosh.
What gives? What do you got? What's wrong?
Doc Murphy's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he sent that. I said, takes him back to his old days. He must feel like old home.
Yeah. Joke of the day. I took my 75-year-old father to the mall to buy some shoes the other day. After we finished, we sat down in the food court. Food court.
Okay.
A girl sat next to us with spiked hair in every color. It was red, blue, green, orange. My father kept staring, as 75-year-old men are wont to do. Finally, she snapped, "What's your problem, old man? Never done anything wild in your life?" My father said, "Well, I got high one time and slept with a peacock. I was just wondering if you were my daughter."
What just happened? 827? 3 or 4 breaches and 1 punchline. This is the drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Holy hockey sticks. Somebody grab the hose. Grab a hose.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Restapros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Restapros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestaProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestaProsNEFlorida.com.
Restapros!
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an I-CAR Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Hey, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, the strongest, the hardest working Chevy trucks around. We're talking Silverado after Silverado, and man, they're ready to move them for you, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them, gang. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. You want to talk about power, dependability, style? You see my boy Blue. By the way, they earn every mile, every job, every weekend. They sure do. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet. Stop by the Atlantic Boulevard showroom today and see why the truck people keep on coming back for more. George Moore Chevrolet, gang, together. Let's ride.
Are you ready for another historic season at the bank? It's time to lock in your seats for 2026 by placing your deposit now. Next season will be played at Everbank Stadium, but seating capacity is limited due to in-bowl renovations, and spots are going fast. Don't miss out on your chance to see the season's biggest matchups and highlight real moments by placing your deposit at jaguars.com/tickets or by calling 904-633-2000. Go Jags!
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
It all begins with Speed Weeks, presented by Advent Health, February 11th, and culminates with a Daytona 500 on February 15th. This week, you can win a pair of tickets to the Daytona 500. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name to 641-1010. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name answer to 641-1010 for a chance to win tickets to the Daytona 500, February 15th.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Oh, gang, when you're $21 million over the cap and your linebacker is looking at making a projected $20 million a year, it may not fit into your plans. That's what's going on with the Jaguars and Devin Lloyd, who, you know, probably will earn as little as $17 million. I think the Jags would love to bring him back, especially when you know that Anthony Campanile is back, but it just may be impossible. Lloyd, career best, 5 interceptions, second-team All-Pro, had a heck of a season, but he may be headed elsewhere in the world of free agency. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the look for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Benefits include a 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Rapidly growing is Lift Power, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Lift Power is family-owned and operated. Here is your opportunity. You can learn more by visiting liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com. Welcome back.
All right. Well, we have this Punxsutawney Phil. It's at 70 something.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear me? 70 something. I said it. We got heating issues here at the Prince. It's an ice box.
It is an ice box.
What was I talking about? I'm sorry.
Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow.
Yeah. So we've got six more weeks of winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and look forward to
Can you
that.
imagine having 6 weeks like this, though?
I was thinking about this on the Devin Lloyd thing. It's so much went right for the Jaguars this year. So much is arrow pointing at. That is by far the thing that is most mistimed and and out of symmetry. And it's a shame that we didn't just for giggles and then worry about it later. Pick up that 5th-year option. That would have been the best thing. We would be in such a better shape with that. But the reality with Lloyd hitting free agency, Dan, it's no different than if you went out and tried to find a Pro Bowl, an All-Pro linebacker for the Eagles. That's what he is now.
Yeah.
He's not a Jaguar. There's no nothing. The only thing the Jags have that no other team has the ability to franchise him, which seems incredibly dumb. Be $28.5 million. That seems, completely unlikely. There's no way to know. Look, if Devin Lloyd is going to arrive as a top 5 to 10 linebacker, he'd be a very vital piece for the next 3 or 4 years. We haven't had many All-Pros here, Dan.
No.
So when it comes to keeping that level of player, we haven't had it. Our mistakes have been keeping just okay players and acting like they're all pros.
Paying them too much money.
This is literally an all-pro. So if they end up doing something and it's a $100 million deal and they make that decision, so be it. I will say this, Hick. The Rams have been aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because that's where our guys came from, with that Rams mentality.
Yeah.
James Gladstone, you may not register. He's already made 7 trades
Yeah.
in 1 year. He's going to be so. If the Jags.
Trader Jim.
Let me ask you this. Do you think the Jags are close to a Super Bowl? Do you think the Jags can win the Super Bowl next year?
I think, yeah.
We thought they could this year going in.
Yeah.
We thought,
I thought they could get there. I wasn't sure they could win.
all right.
but
Well,
I thought they could get there,
if we think that, I think they think that even more. They're more optimistic than us.
Yeah.
So if there is a time in your evolution or in your lifespan as a franchise, there are certain times where you're more aggressive and put yourself, salary cap and otherwise more at risk. And there's other times where you retreat and rebuild and reload and refocus. When it would seem to me that the writing is on the wall here, Hick.
Mm-hmm.
We're not $100 million over the cap.
Mm-hmm.
The writing on the wall is we're really close. Let's figure out what 2 or 3 things can take us from being really close to a Super Bowl champ, and let's go do that. And that might include a deal for Lloyd we didn't see. That might include, okay, we're going to go get Hendrickson. We're going to shuffle all our money 5 years down the road and see where it takes us.
Well, there's no doubt that sports dominates the landscape of television. We got a little taste of that last night with NBC, with an NBC Sunday night. Now, is this a new thing? They're going to show Sunday night basketball?
I don't know if it's going to be consistently Sunday night, but the odd thing about what you're about to report is, and I guess maybe it speaks to the NBC and Peacock brand, but ABC has been showing primetime NBA basketball on ABC Network on the weekend for years.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some Sunday night.
Yeah.
But this NBC sweet spot, go ahead with the numbers.
Well, I don't have the numbers.
Oh, okay.
What I was going to tell you was this is 2026 is an interesting sports year because this weekend, a lot people will watch. Everybody will sit there and go, all right. But the Olympics start.
Yeah.
Right with the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
College baseball starts the following weekend. We also have a World Baseball Classic this year.
Yeah.
Which is interesting and
Sure
kind of fun.
Kind of wets your whistle for baseball.
That leads you right into March Madness, which leads you into opening day, which leads you into the Masters, which leads you into the NBA and NHL finals. And then you have the World Cup this summer here in the States.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year.
So you got the World Baseball Classic, you got the World Cup, you got the Olympics. Those are all sports entities that you normally all in the same year. It's going to
be.
Before you know it, it'll be September 10th, and the NFL will be kicking off.
Well, you know what? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm serious when I say this. That's awesome for us.
Yeah.
In a at a time of the year where football does go on its little 5-month sabbatical.
Yeah.
And by the way, when it comes to local, you got other stuff sprinkled in there. We've got the players, we got the Jags draft and all their offseason moves. We've got, spring football for a new coach in Gainesville and for one trying to keep his job in Tallahassee.
We said on Friday, too, I feel like we should mention this. We said on Friday, Djokovic had to finish it off for it to be a great win because he beat Sinner. Well, he couldn't. He didn't beat
That's
Alcaraz.
right.
He won the first set, and then he lost 3 in a row. Alcaraz is just too good. And
completes the Grand Slam at 22, the youngest ever.
Yeah, and that's 7, I think, mate. 7 Grand Slams already. And
He's
and
3-0
Sinner,
against Joker.
He and Sinner have won the last 9, and I felt bad. I wanted Djokovic to win number. He's had like 4 or 5 shots here in the finals at number 25 and not won it.
Well, Alcaraz has beaten him 3 times in that situation.
Yeah.
So, and Alcaraz is young. He ain't going anywhere for 5 years. He's about to go win his 2025.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's at 7 already, he is. He's going to win 2 a year for the next 8 years. So at 16, he'll be right up there with the other guys.
What about the NBA trade this weekend? Is our guy gets team number 11. He's only got 19 teams to go before he's played for all 30.
Which one?
Denny Schroeder.
Schroeder, former Hawk, great Hawk.
Great Hawk.
Gosh, how many did you
11
say?
teams.
Man, all right. Pop quiz music.
Yeah.
Do you have him in front of you? You'd have
Yeah,
to
I
hit
got
this.
him.
Okay. I'm just going to the ones I know he's played. I'm not going to win this.
By the way, what number has he worn for every team but one? Think about your Hawks.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of him in a Hawks uniform. I feel like it's like 7, maybe.
Close. 17.
Okay, 17.
Except for Boston. Oh, there's another team. He wore 71.
Okay.
So
he likes 7. He may have been the 17th pick in the draft, by the way.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's why he wears 17.
Dennis Schroeder with the Hawks and the Celtics.
That's the one where Giannis went like 2 picks before they took Schroeder.
Okay.
And we all had our eye on Giannis, being the international scouts we are in the Prosser family.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, he started with the Hawks, obviously. I know he's played for, I was going to go the Celtics. Thank you. But I knew that one. He is.
Did he win a championship with the Celtics? Was he on that team?
I'm not sure.
I thought he might be.
He might have been on that team. I just had another one in my head, and now that you started talking the Celtics, it threw me off. All right, he's played out west for a few teams. Played for the Lakers.
He did play for the Lakers.
He played for
Lakers and Celtics. When he was with the Lakers, he had that little extra, and the Hawks too. He had that little extra
little
color
bald
in
spot.
his
Yeah,
hair.
I don't know.
No,
what
the
that
little
is.
like
the little I say bald blonde spot.
Yeah.
I want the game could. This game could end actually because let me look at the standings. I'm pretty sure he played for Golden State.
He did play for Golden State.
All right. So what have I gotten? 4. All right.
Say who he got traded to this weekend. That would count. That's his 11th team.
Who was that? Like a 3-team deal?
Oh, you don't know who got traded to?
You
know where he got traded from?
I don't want to miss the question. I feel like he got traded from Phoenix, but I don't want to answer that officially.
Okay.
I'm going to say that he played. This is what a nondescript player he is. He's mostly in the West, wasn't he?
Actually,
no. So he ran. All right. Let's go with Toronto.
Toronto. He did play for Toronto.
Okay. This might end the game.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Did he cup of coffee the Bucks? Or did he just go to the Bucks? Did he not just go to the Bucks?
No.
All right, who are the other ones?
I played Atlanta.
Yeah.
OKC.
OKC, I knew. That's the one
the Lakers, the Celtics, the Rockets, the Raptors, the Nets, the Warriors, the Pistons, the Kings, and now Cleveland.
Pistons and Rockets both. I coulda, shoulda, woulda got.
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, that's a shame how that happened.
Did I
Do you
just
know-
read? Is this kid the one who's really good, the 8th grader? He's like
I
a
think I remember hearing that myself. Do you know the second best college basketball team is in the state of Florida?
Second best college basketball
Yes.
team in the state.
Now,
of Florida.
for most of the year, the answer was
Miami, but they've lost a
was
couple.
a resounding Miami. No, this team is number 37 in the net rankings. They're 17-4 on the year.
Is it FAU back?
No,
FIU?
No, it's not FIU. It's not FAU. That's why I ask it. I'm glad that we've.
It's not JU and UNF.
It's not JU or UNF. That's correct, sir. This team
it's not FSU.
hadn't been to a ton
Not
of
Miami.
hadn't been to a ton of tournaments in their history. They did pick up a win over a
not Stetson
top 25 team this weekend at home. Nice win, I thought. That got them to 17-4. They're an impressive 6-3 in the Big 12. UCF.
Oh, that's right.
Don't look now, but UCF 17-4 and at 37 in the net ranking and in a very good basketball conference with.
Who's the coach at UCF? Is that still the former Gator guy? Was it Donnie Jones? I don't even know. Let me
I
look
don't.
real quick.
I don't.
Or is it Johnny Dawkins? Wasn't he there?
Yeah. That's a good question. Who is the coach at UCF?
Johnny Dawkins. Johnny Dawkins.
Wow. Well, he's doing a pretty good job there because the Big 12's a good league.
Yeah.
BYU, Kansas, Texas Tech, who UCF beat this weekend, Arizona. And if you can finish in the
I'll
top.
tell you, another good team is Illinois.
Yeah, that was a nice win
That's a good
yesterday.
team.
Nebraska still without one of their guys, but they had one at Illinois earlier this year.
I think Illinois is missing guys too, though.
Are they? I don't know. I didn't pick that up. I've watched a couple of Nebraska games in a row, and that'll do it for the Nebraska viewing experience. By the way, they made history getting to 20-0, and they've also now made history. They're the first team ever to start 20-0 and lose back-to-back games after that. So congratulations, Cornhuskers. Always remember who you are.
All right, before we go to break, I had a joke of the day that you didn't like. As
Well,
much.
it
I
was
thought it
very, very off color
Yeah.
for the time of day.
Aaron, you enjoyed it.
I wouldn't say enjoyed, but
You
I mean it was.
you guffawed.
It
Guffawed.
It was all right.
If a person was named Walkie Talkie, right? If he was a walkie talkie,
okay,
and he named everything, like what would he name Stamps? In other words, he's walkie talkie. What would you call Stamps? You call him Licky Sticky, right?
Okay.
What would you call a defib? Defibrillator.
Tacky wacky.
Hardy starty.
A hardy starty. Okay.
What would you call a bumblebee?
That'd be a stingy wingy.
Fuzzy buzzy.
Or a fuzzy buzzy.
What would you call a pregnancy test?
That'd be oh my God.
Oh.
That'd be an eepy-teepy.
Maybe.
Baby.
Maybe baby.
Maybe baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very wholesome so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Is that it?
What would you call a bra?
Yeah, I can't say that.
A breasty nesty.
Okay. Yeah. Mine was something else. Yeah. Let's go to break. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL puts the ball in play-by-play.
Kick on the way!
Impeccable today.
From way downtown.
That ball's ripped.
For play-by-play, it's 1010XL.
Spring is almost here. Is your yard ready? Lucas Tree Service, a family-owned business with over 45 years of experience, is your local certified arborist for tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for residential or commercial properties. Protect your home, boost your curb appeal, and get top-notch service from a Jacksonville company. Make sure your trees are healthy and safe before summer hits. Schedule your tree inspection today at lucastreeservice.com.
Hey, leave all the 2025 dirt and celebrate the new year with our friends from Zero Res! Carpets, tile, hardwood, LVP, area rugs, upholstery, basically every surface in your home can be Zero Resified. So it's time to call the cleaner pros at Zero Res, and don't forget about those air ducts! Man, Zero Res has a great rating on Google with more than 8,000 reviews. They get a 4.9 out of a 5.0. So listen, all you got to do, you're sold, you call Zero Res, you mention 1010XL, man, you get your discounts. Call them at 287-5727, 287-5727, or you book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. That's ZeroResJacksonville.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Come visit with Helmets and Heels this Thursday from 2 to 4 at the brand new Closets by Design showroom and garage condo on Phillips Highway at Emerson. Tour the new man cave and amazing home storage solutions in person with Helmets and Heels this Thursday.
Hey gang, Hicken here. Guys, listen up. Valentine's is coming. You want to be a hero this year with something really romantic? It's easier than you think at Beards Diamonds. Beards has put together a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. They got it all at Beards. And here's the best part right now. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. You know, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. Plus, Beards is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family-owned and community-strong for more than 45 years right here in the St. John's Town Center, not some Wall Street chain. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Get up to 40% off diamond earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets.
It's free window February with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, when you buy 4 replacement windows, you get the 5th for free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer expires February 28th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Finding the right plumber to reline your cast iron pipes doesn't have to be a stressful experience. When you hire Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, you can rest assured you're getting the best in the industry. At Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, we're so confident in our work that we encourage you to get multiple estimates. Look at each company's reviews and check the scope of their pipelining work to make sure it's what you're expecting. But at the end of the day, make the superior choice. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Request a free estimate at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Back here, it is a Next Gen Roofing Monday. We've got a great foundation. How high is the ceiling? High enough to put a beautiful new Next Gen roof on. All your roofing needs, it's Next Gen Roofing, our proud partners here. They got you 13-4. And next year's Super Bowl is where we are headed. Look, when you don't have that first-round pick, it makes this offseason scouting season and the mock drafts not near as fun. You know, I'm just so ingrained that every time you see mock draft, you click on it. Because, you know, forever the Jags have had a high pick and sometimes 2 picks in round 1, forever rebuilding, never arriving. That's what it seems like the pattern has been around here. And so without a first-round pick, that went to Cleveland in the Travis Hunter deal a year ago. I find myself not clicking, you know, on the mock drafts as much. The truth is, what the Jaguars do, not just this year, but every year in rounds 2 and bonus picks in 3 and 4 and 5. That's what's going to sturdy this roster and allow you to spend money on proven veterans, because you're drafting guys that by their second or third year are going to be contributing players that you have to make financial decisions about them in the next couple. And so there is plenty of talent out there. And while we're not as, you know, engaged because there's no first-round mock draft carrot to look at, you know, 4 times a week, I will point this out, that last year the Jags drafted either 8 or 9 players. I think 8 players. 7 of those 8 were at the Senior Bowl. So I'm not saying that means, you know, the majority of their draft class this year is going to come from what we just saw on the field at the Senior Bowl, but while we haven't paid as much attention.
And, like, I don't know. I shouldn't say this. And I think I know. The Rams never went to the Senior Bowl, right?
Is that right?
Isn't that how they kind of?
Yeah.
And, like, I thought Gladstone was, like, not a big proponent of going to the Senior Bowl and stuff like that. I don't know. And, again, I'm just saying this off the top of my head. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Hey, the Jaguars maybe didn't go last year.
That's what I thought.
But the point is,
but
7
they take players from there.
Their players were there. So
Yes.
I'm just saying we didn't watch the Senior Bowl like we have. We haven't thrown up hot lists. I mean, certainly some names have flashed, and they've trickled out. Caleb Banks apparently has had a whale of a week and maybe playing himself back into the first round. I'll give you another guy, FSU defensive line, Daryl Jackson Jr., another one that I think opened some eyes over there. It looks like where the Jaguars would like to fortify on the D-line, it's going to be some pretty fertile there in rounds 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Pick the right guys, and they can get the kind of impact.
You know, and this is a tribute to Gladstone. He traded away a first-round pick in a year that most people don't think there's a ton of, you know, they think there's like only like 10 to 12 legitimate first-round picks in this draft. I think there's depth there, and that's good in the 3rd round, right? So he actually set himself up in a pretty good way. So.
It looks like Gladstone was there. I'm reading some quotes from last spring.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the Jags, 8 of 9 players that they picked last year played in the Senior Bowl. Jack Kaiser is an example that Gladstone was asked about. And he said, so many of the guys that are willing to do more than what the norm might be, right? Many are tapping out before they ever get to the game. To see somebody like Jack Kaiser opt into playing a position like safety when he's in fact an inside linebacker, when it could make him look worse than he would like, but was productive in that setting. These are guys that love the game of football, regardless of what it might put them in a compromising position. I don't know if that's just a mentality or if that is an eyewitness report from being there last year.
I like the here's a mock for the Jags.
Okay.
Post Senior Bowl.
Good.
That just came
current,
out.
Yeah. By the way, Nussmeier, we had a Nussmeier sighting. He ended up, the LSU quarterback ended up being the MVP of the game, I believe.
Number 56 overall, round 2, Derek Moore, edge rusher from Michigan.
Okay.
6'3", 265, big and physical.
Works.
Whatever. I don't know what kind of sacks he had. Here's a guy you just mentioned, round 3, number 81, Daryl Jackson Jr., FSU.
To the Jags?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is their Jags draft.
Okay.
Number 3, number 88 overall, Jennings Dunker, guard from Iowa.
Okay, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know these names, nor do you. I mean, I know.
I know a lot about
That's our Daryl Jackson's kid, isn't it?
No,
it's not. Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I always kind of.
Wow, I never thought of that, but I don't think so.
He's not old enough, is he?
Oh, he's a big giant lineman.
Yeah, but sometimes that doesn't.
I know. Round 3, number 100 overall. Your favorite baller, Bud Clark, safety, TCU, Bud Clark. Then they get their running back in round 4, Mike Washington Jr. You watched him at Arkansas. I saw him against Memphis. He had a heck of a game, if I remember correctly. And then the rest of them, round 5, Tanner Koziol, a tight end from Nebraska. Cyrus Allen, a wide receiver from the Natty. Bryce Botcher, he's that baseball player who played at Oregon. He's a linebacker. He's a good player. And then round 7, Luke Altmaier, quarterback, Illinois. Kieron Crawford, edge rusher from Auburn. That's their mock draft. Who knows? But
I think it speaks to some positions, and I think the lines of scrimmage are still a focal point. One guy in free agency.
I'll tell you this,
I think keeping Monteric Brown's important.
I tell you this: if Travis Etienne Jr. is gone, because the draft happens after, and the 3rd round comes, and the Jags don't take a running back, we'll all be losing our mind. Like 3 picks in the 3rd round.
Here's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, I think they're going to. I think they're going to take Rachaad White for half the cost.
Well, maybe
that's really what I think is going to happen. That seems to line up perfectly. He's a free agent. He's not going to be as pricey as Etienne. He has working knowledge and experience with Cohen. He's a similar skill set. The back of his football card for most of Rachaad White's career looks just like Etienne's, which would surprise you. Like the last year and a half, this year in particular, but most years they're 1,000-yard rushers. They catch the ball in the backfield. If you're going to get him for half the cost, that seems like a natural fit.
We have a sort of a historic thing coming up here this weekend. Now we got the Olympics.
Is that this weekend it starts?
Yeah, we got the Super Bowl.
All right,
and then we got a big deal in the space industry.
Oh, well, who knew?
I think we're shooting men to the moon again.
Okay, well,
is that true?
I don't know. I don't know why we need to go to the moon.
The Artemis?
Why would we go to the moon?
Artemis 2.
Is this a passenger flight? Is this like recreational?
No, this is NASA.
We're gonna do some real discovering up there, are we? How much are we paying for this? You think?
NASA's highest profile mission in more than half a century.
Yeah, there's
the
a
Artemis
reason.
2 astronaut flight around the moon, brushing up against the launch of SpaceX Crew 12 mission to the International Space Station.
Yeah, it's just, they're doing it just to do it. I mean, we give these guys.
I don't think they're doing it just to do it.
They live their whole dream. They love. They're just. We pay for the biggest science club in the history of man.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Tell me Tell me what purpose that we have on the moon.
10-day mission around the moon.
Yeah. What are we going to find on the moon? Cure for cancer up there?
First crew to the mission since Apollo 17 in 1972.
That's great.
You could get some dirt.
Find me a
maybe get a new flag up there. The United States flag.
Find me a pine tree in the redwood forest and go touch something that's never been touched before. Big frickin' whoop.
I'm not going to the moon.
Going to the moon.
Would you like to go to the moon?
No. Why would I ever want to leave the atmosphere? These people are cray-cray, man.
All right.
Too much can go wrong. I mean, when I get in my car and go to the sip and go, maybe I get rear-ended. You get in that thing and go up and back. Good luck.
Yeah. Well, we're headed to the moon again this weekend.
I want to know, if you're going to go to the moon, then damn sure make it fun. Take some
party.
Yeah, play a game. Set up a dance floor. Don't go to the moon. Hop out and like it's circa 1968.
Should we build
hop around on the moon? Here comes the. Are they doing it now just to kind of reprove for all the crazy conspiracy theorists that think there was never actually a moon landing?
Should we build something while we're up there, like a little house that we can go up again and stay in the house?
Put some neon lights in there. Maybe send little messages to the world.
I don't know.
How big a light would you have to put on there? I guess you probably couldn't. Maybe block out, like put some cardboard cutouts up there so that, you get different.
Aims to return humans to the moon for the first time.
I just don't know. I'm not going to address the text line's suggestions on why we should go to the moon. I'm not buying.
The Artemis missions are part of NASA's long-term plans to build a space station called Lunar Gateway, where astronauts will be able to live and work and prepare for missions to Mars.
Okay, then that's a different deal. If you're going to go up there and build something, if there's a reason, that's fine. I was like, it was a touch and go is how you made it sound. They were on the way to the space station. Let's hit the moon.
Oh, no, I don't think it's a touch and go.
Nobody's been to the moon for a while.
I said there might be reasons
That's
why.
still a big waste of money. Can we not get to the space station from here? I mean, the moon's not that far away.
How long does it take to get to the moon now?
I think, again, it's their own private
quicker, or is it the
We're
same
building
amount
a
of time?
treehouse for all the nerds. That's what we're doing.
I don't know, man. I think
We're going to build them rockets and let them go hang out on the
This is
moon.
man's need to
Conquer?
adventure, to discover, to explore, exploration.
Maybe it's too late in this cycle, but in the next election, you should put your hat in to be the head of the Space Force.
Me?
Don't we have a Space Force now? A U.S. Space Force? Did you know that?
Yeah.
No.
Sure we
U.S.
do.
Space Force?
Pretty sure we have a Space Force, Dan.
Oh.
Price tag per launch is roughly $4 billion.
Yeah, I just see what I'm saying. You tell me that's worth it, bro.
We'll test
$4 billion?
We're going to test life support. We're going to navigate and communicate systems to confirm everything operates as it should in deep space.
You're damn right we have a U.S. Space Force, the newest branch of the armed forces, established in 2019, dedicated to protecting American interests in space.
You going, Dan?
Ensuring safe space operations, providing critical space-based capabilities like GPS to the joint military and civilian world.
We got a couple bad A's as a commander and the pilot. Reed Wiseman. That's a good astronaut name, don't you think? Reed Wiseman and Victor Glover. He's a commander and the pilot. Victor's the pilot. Reed is the commander. Reed Wiseman. That's a good name.
I mean, I'm not buying we're going to the moon to practice for going to Mars. We went to the moon 50 years ago. I mean, I kind of assume that's like practicing a...
Why did we stop going to the moon?
Because
we did everything we could at the moon?
Exactly. I think you reached a point, it's not worth blowing ourselves to smithereens trying to come back.
All right. Well, that's always a risk.
It's a very, very downside
It's a real
space
risk.
travel. When you come back in and there's flames
Burn
and
up.
friction. And
Yeah, it's
no.
tough. Hang on, man.
In the best case scenario, you come slamming to the ground like somebody just threw a cork in a pond.
Well, it's a crazy time. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, again.
By the way, international games for 2026. We talked earlier about Paris. We got one in Melbourne. That's Australia. Rio, Munich, 3 in London, 1 in Madrid. So
I love them because, like you
the
said,
NFL will return according to Adam
Schefter.
Okay. They're returning to Madrid to play regular season games at Bernabeu Stadium in a multi-year partnership with the city of Madrid beginning in 2026.
Well, that's great news for Schefter. He's been on top of that one because Madrid, a lot of people don't know this, have one of the best services for those with long-term jaundice.
Oh, for the Grey.
Yeah, so he'll get to go in and have that addressed.
Yeah.
While he's over there for the big game in Madrid.
Okay. Well, this is the drill. We got 9 o'clock nasty. You got nasty?
A development for you that you're just going to chuckle and then look at me with that ha look. And and it's not, yeah, that's next. Ugh.
That's your cue.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Wonder what Rick Ballou would be doing if he wasn't on 1010XL?
The ultimate gentleman spy. Irresistible to women, deadly to his enemies.
Rick Ballou.
A legend in his own time.
Evenings on 1010XL.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing. On our side, right now you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-682-6769. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World.
Simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
See Gators basketball from the eyes of the guy who lived in the swamp. Take Time Out with Patrick Young.
Shoots and scores, and he got fouled.
Tuesday mornings at 8:15 on The Drill with Dan and Jeff. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on 1010XL.
It's Taylor. Valentine's Day is just a few weeks away, but don't do what you probably do every year. Last-minute grocery store flowers, questionable strawberries, and a box of forgettable chocolate. This year, step up your game. Pre-order fresh, hand-dipped strawberries and beautifully crafted artisan chocolates from Peterbrook Chocolatier. With 15 North Florida locations, you probably drove past one today. Up your game this Valentine's Day with a gift that actually impresses. And trust me, you'll score more points with your Valentine. Find your closest location at peterbrook.com. Peterbrook.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
If a birthday or an anniversary is looming in your future, take care of it today by ordering a floral arrangement online at CuneFlowers.com. Hi, Flying Jacko here. Take it from me. An arrangement from Cune Flowers works like magic.
Today's restaurant of the day, Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King. Try their new char wings. Char-broiled, never fried, grilled to perfection. Available as a 3 or 10-piece side combo meal with rice and a drink. Order today at one of 5 Jacksonville Flame Broiler locations.
This is Paige, owner of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. People ask me all the time what's healthy. And that's hard because healthy is different from losing weight. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle. There are a lot of foods out there that are healthy foods, but they're not going to support your weight loss. And that's what we're here to help with. We're here to help you get in the healthy foods that are going to help you lose weight. The Awaken 180 difference is our coaches. It's our team. You can find things online about weight loss, but you try them yourself and they just don't work. And that's because everyone is different. And that's what our coaches are so skilled at helping you figure out.
Thanks, Paige. Hacker here. Figuring it out, that's what I needed. And the reason I chose Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Not a med, not a diet plan. I wanted a solution. Do what I did and make a 180 with your health and weight. Schedule your Awaken 180 consultation today. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Peterbrook, your neighborhood chocolatier. How did Gator head coach Todd Golden feel about his team coming through on his prediction of a win over Alabama?
Yeah, absolutely. Right? To come out and impose our will the way we did, beat them on the glass. We scored 72 points in the paint.
The Jags will get a small boost from the NFL's new cap projection, but they're still about $14 million over for 2026. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:06 at 33 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
It's time.
Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on The Drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
All right, welcome back. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Gators put one on Alabama yesterday. Woo, impressive performance. I thought it was their best game of the year, 100-77, man. Defensively, they were terrific. The switching that was going on, the bigs were so active and so good. Condon had his best game of the year. Ruben Chinyelu continues to just be a beast inside. They just beat up that Bediako guy, which was awesome. Chinyelu had 17 rebounds, another double-double. He gets him every game now, seemingly. Tommy Hawk continued to be a great guy, great player, making shots. You know, Boogie was great, had 8 steals, tied a school record. They scored 100 points, and they only made 3 threes. They didn't turn it over but twice the whole game. They were, and even Olivier Rioux got a bucket to push him to 100.
You know, I haven't seen him play, Dan. It's the first time I've seen him on the court, and I'm not sitting here telling you that there's a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
But I was surprised with his coordination on that play, because when you tower over someone, you're going to have to do what he did on the one play. He had a bunny. He missed it, but it was decent form. But he's so tall, he literally just reaches over and grabs his own rebound. It's really fascinating to look at the guy.
Yeah.
Mrs. B got a big kick out of him. I
Yeah.
said, why do you see this guy, honey, coming in?
Yeah, he's
And then
terrific.
she went and read the ESPN article that was out this weekend on, 7-9 and all that entails. But it was an impressive win. And I give Golden credit. He wrote that check, and they cashed it yesterday. You know, and his guys didn't shy away from any extra. Pressure.
Florida's in the middle of a good little 3-game stretch here. They had Alabama, they go to Texas A&M, and then they go to Georgia the next two. We'll see how they do. They got the week off. They don't play until Saturday, which is good for them. Then they'll play Texas A&M, who's in first place in the Southeastern Conference. So, and they'll play them on Saturday night at 8:30. So, in fact, a couple of my buddies were talking about going out there for the game because there's, I guess, Frontier has like $75 round trip flights out there.
Which game?
Texas A&M.
Okay.
So it's like they could leave Saturday morning, go to the game, come back Sunday. So
we were talking earlier. The passion for Gator basketball it's stark. I mean, you can really see these are not sellouts where they say sellout. And
it's packed.
It's packed. They're excited. And there's a good point on the text line, and it's pretty obvious, but I hadn't really gotten there yet on my trip down obvious lane. But when Billy was there and was playing the best basketball in Gator basketball history, the Florida football program was a steamroller. And the Florida football program just naturally got more attention because people love football more. Well, Gator football's the bits. Yeah. And it's coincided with Todd Golden, giving people something to be excited about down there. So I bet you to a degree Kevin O'Sullivan has benefited, the baseball program. When football, the bell cow, the one everyone cares about the most, completely gives up.
Yeah.
Like they have now for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
It coincides with, and hopefully now, if football gets better, the basketball can keep its slice of pie there because they are giving, if you're a fan, Florida basketball does what you want your team to do as a fan. They try hard, they play hard, they win, and it was belt to A yesterday, belt to Alabama.
I have no way of knowing this, but I always tell Gator fan enjoy the time, enjoy the run. It was magical last year. See what they can do this year. But to me, it just seems like Todd Golden is destined for the NBA. Do you agree with that? And I don't know anything
I don't know
about
that. No, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Only because his mentors, that was never their path. I mean, I think of Bruce Pearl as his number one mentor.
That's true.
And, he was always comfortable in the college game. We have learned, if it's Florida basketball now is taking on the appearance of football. And that is, you better have a special guy. Obviously, Todd Golden special.
Imagine two heavyweights trading blows, and the one heavyweight rocks the other heavyweight and then rocks him again. I feel like that's happening right now in golf. I feel like the PGA Tour has got LIV on the ropes, and this statement here would be the final blow. Bryson DeChambeau commenting on LIV Golf going to 72 holes and said the changes are not what he initially signed up for. We'll see what happens after playing out this season. DeChambeau told today's golfer, it definitely changed away from what we initially been told it was going to be. So there's some movement that we've all been, I would say, interested in and going, why the movement? Because we were told it was going to be this. So that's definitely made us have some different thoughts about it. I got a contract for this year, and we'll go through it there and see what happens after that. Look, it's 72 holes. It's changed, but we're still excited to play professionally and play for what we're doing and go across the world. I think it's going to be great for our team. Is it what we ultimately signed up for? No. So I think we're supposed to be different. So I'm a little indifferent to it right now. Hopefully it weighs positively on me over the course of time, but you never know. I'm not quite sure.
Just from a perception standpoint, my advice to the LIV boys, with all the money they paid you, if you now turn around and go complain, quote unquote, you have to play an extra 18 a week, that's not going to land well.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
It doesn't matter. It matters to me that he's.
If they come back,
I'm coming back to the tour.
Well, and they again at some point, they went and made their millions, and they're going to get to come back and play competitive golf. Winner grifters. They won. They went out. They won. LIV lost. Koepka won. He went, got his $100 million. Comes back. No harm, no foul. Go get him, boy.
Yeah.
Now the guys that have some standing built in, it'll be easier for, like Reed and DeChambeau. They got standing. They can do what Koepka did. They'll immediately be eligible for a lot of the premier golf. Not all of it. Koepka has to play his way into that, and you have to wonder if he will. The debut, by the way, by Koepka. Justin Rose is 45. If Scottie Scheffler maintains the focus and the durability and the playability of Justin Rose, what are we talking about in 16 years?
Mm-hmm.
Probably talking about a guy who now has more majors than anybody that ever played and more wins than anybody that ever played. Now, the question is, will he, like Justin Rose, play consistent, golf. At the age of, and Justin Rose is playing as good as he ever has, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's relevant more than a few times a year. He seems to win once a year at least. He was, lost the Masters in the playoffs just last year. So there's that.
Yeah, Justin Rose is. We were talking last night, and there was a good comparison made. Justin Rose is sort of the English version of Jim Furyk.
Okay.
Right?
Furyk won more, I think, didn't he? Or did y'all look it up?
13-17 or something like that, isn't it?
I'll give you another one.
One major each.
Kind of Davis Love. Kind of feels Davis Love-ish to me a little bit. But Furyk and Rose would share in common. They never won the Players. Obviously, Davis Love did that more than once. I'm going to prove a point to you, by the way.
Yeah, what were you going to say to me that's going to make me go, you teased something earlier.
Oh, gosh, what was that?
Oh, dear.
What
was
was
a hell
it?
of a tease.
Maybe I dropped it in and I just didn't reference that was the tease. What was it?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's bad. Somebody hit me on the text line, tell me what that was. We go in so many different directions. Now I forget what I was even going to tell you right now. Now you managed to do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Which
last night was one of your.
Oh, I got it. I'm going to prove something to you.
All right.
Yeah, what was the one I was going to say? I have to remember that. But this is another one too. I'm going to prove a point, and then I'll get to double emphasize it. Can you tell me when the next TGL is?
5 o'clock today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least you knew you saw it on the bottom ribbon while you were watching sports.
Mm-hmm.
In what
But yeah, I don't
world of competitive television broadcasting do you put your event on at 5 o'clock on a Monday afternoon? In what world does that make any sense?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, and for the TGL to actually work and move forward, they got to be like Tuesday night with the TGL live from Jupiter.
Yeah.
And I would suggest at least you got the 5 o'clock Monday. It's bad enough that you're playing 5 o'clock Monday. I would suggest most people don't even know you're playing 5 o'clock Monday.
To the artist formerly known as the Hammer, Aaron Williams. Is it Aaron Williams? Is that correct? Williams. Yep. Aaron, last night was one of Jeff's favorite nights of the year.
What did we have?
One of the favorite television programs of the year, and I know he was tuned in.
What's that?
The Grammys.
Oh, the Grammys.
And I got a couple. I wanted to show you Heidi Klum's address.
Oh boy.
She
they're man. There's attention seeking, and then there's today's athletic and artistic celebrities. I mean, they get so much attention, and it's never enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting.
There was another one.
They had her side by side with like a splayed like turkey, and
here she is moving the turkey. This is I don't know what this is. Yeah, she can't barely walk in it. By the way,
who sang the my humps, my lovely lady humps? Who sang that song?
And then there was another.
Because that was her. That would be her theme song for that particular outfit. That is what is that, spandex or something?
I don't know.
Good Lord!
But here's the all timer. Let me see if I can find this one. This one, you'll love this one. Basically,
I know what it is. I remembered.
You got it.
Yeah.
Here you go. How about this outfit right here?
Now, does it connect with like a fish hook there, or again, these people? This is why you just feed my animosity toward the arts. And I hate to dislike. I love to watch a movie. And I love listening to music. I don't want to know a thing about any of these idiots that are putting it out because they are the most bizarre, weird, unconscionable people. And the influence that they hold over us is dangerous. It's why the idiocracy is expanding at an exponential rate because people take cues from these morons because that's what they are. Abject, out of touch, no clue what any of us are going through. Idiotic morons.
Wow. The big, whatever. We're not gonna get it, but the Grammys.
And that's that.
That's
or
it.
No, the Oscars are worse.
I don't know.
For me, it is.
I think the music world maybe.
No, I don't know.
No?
The Oscars are worse. Okay. Yeah, no, the Oscars are worse. People taking bows for pretending just annoys me a little bit.
All right, give me the thing.
Yeah, this is a terrific development for you. It's not for me.
Okay.
And while you have rightly looked on these kinds of pronouncements with a great bit of skepticism, that's fair. What's also fair is the skepticism of my pronouncements like this have been chopped into a lot in the last 10 years or so.
Okay.
And I got these fateful words from my better half yesterday.
Okay.
We're kicking around. We're supposed to take a trip with our friends from Texas. We're supposed to do that over March. They had something happen, so we're trying to reschedule and yada, yada. But the following words came out of my wife's mouth.
Okay.
And I don't think there's any. I mean, I can dodge them maybe for a while under the.
This one is undodgeable?
It's undodgeable.
Oh.
She's going to want.
Foot down.
She wants this, and so this,
So she will get it.
She'll get it, right?
Yeah.
And,
happy wife, happy life,
right,
Aaron. Remember that.
And well,
Hammer.
she should. But our next, and it wasn't like our next trip we should or a lot of it. It's like, no, this is our next trip. Like I said, our next trip we're going to go to Charleston, or our next trip we're going to go to New York. Our next trip, we're going to Italy.
Oh, yes.
That sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds great.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You don't sound too happy.
I'd rather go to the
You know
Grand
what's
Canyon.
happened is his wife,
She
the
went-
lovely
she
and
went to
talented and
Italy.
beautiful
She
Miss
went on the
Stacey Prosser, went on a
Yeah.
European jaunt
Yeah.
with her daughters
Yeah,
and
we're going-
sisters and
yeah.
got a little taste of it
Yeah.
and was like, wow.
And so probably like my
and Mr. Grumpy over
Yeah.
She wants to share that experience with her husband.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably going to be like July, by the way. We don't mess around here. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
We're
and
planning
you can also, by the way, you can buy a townhouse over there for $1.
It's some crazy
I
city.
did hear
you
about
live
that.
in.
Yeah, in a small town in
Yeah.
Italy. You can
And
buy.
maybe how far
I
is
don't
that?
think it's the best neighborhood, though.
How far is it from the
not
main
the
drag? We'll
greatest.
just buy it for $1 and then, unload it for 50 cents when we leave.
Does it get hot in Italy?
All
I
right.
think those dollar deals, though, you got to commit to stay for a while or something like. We're going to, and I don't know the first thing about Italy. I'm sure we'll branch out from there, but and again, this speaks to my reticence to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're apparently going to be on the Portofino. Have you heard of that place? You've been there?
This is great.
Yeah, we're getting a beach, like a place on the beach at Portofino. I'm
Love
like,
it.
well,
You taking the family or just the two of
no,
you?
it's just we're going with another couple. But
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I mean, Pontevedra's right there. I mean,
It's not to say.
do we need to get? I mean, am I really going to fly 8,000 miles to go
So-
get a place on the beach?
So-
I can drive the truck out to the beach. Hick.
This excites me. The wheels are in motion.
Yeah, I know. Yes, they're in motion.
You have another couple that you're going
Yeah.
with? Oh, this is over.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, the other couple's not in yet, but it'll happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we go everywhere. I mean, what's the difference in going to there or Vegas?
Yeah,
Really,
nothing.
at the end of the day.
Well, this is exciting.
Yeah, I'm
Vic-
not. I don't want. I mean, I'm not. I just. Yeah, no.
Have you been out of the country before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
All right.
I've not been to Europe. It'll be my first time to Europe. There's
Yes.
a part of me that doesn't want to go and like it. I don't want to go to Europe 5 times in these twilight years. Hick.
These last few.
I want to stay here, dude. I mean, I got family never been to the Grand Canyon. I got things here in the good old U.S. of A. I haven't done
There
yet.
are some things
I
here.
mean, let's
that
go to Yellowstone this year. Let's go to Italy when we're old.
Well,
That's a good old trip. We're gonna sit around on cobblestone
Drink wine.
sidewalks and drink, wine and coffee. I want to
some
go
darts.
golf and
yeah.
party.
Does your wife listen to the program?
Yes, some. She's in.
You think she's listening right now?
She's hearing exactly what she would expect to hear. Yeah, she would. Yeah,
She knows what it's
100%. Yeah.
Breaking news. I've got breaking news. Gus Malzahn is retired.
That was good.
He gone.
Thanks for the effort. I guess he went in there thinking, well, this guy's going to get fired and I'll have a shot.
I can't win with this guy. But Gus Malzahn has called it a career. He is retired. Mike Norvell promoted promptly co-offensive coordinator, wide receivers coach Tim Harris Jr. to be the Noles' new offensive coordinator. I can't get anybody to come in here and help me out. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, dead men walking.
Yeah. Florida State led the ACC in total offense and rushing offense. It's amazing that they had 472 yards per game.
It didn't
sixth
feel like it.
highest average in the nation.
Because it didn't feel like watching FSU that they were losing 52-50 and the offense was
They
unstoppable.
had 9 400-yard games, back-to-back games with more than 700 yards for the first time in school history. They had 775 against Kent State. And they were terrible.
I didn't watch every single FSU game by any stretch, but I know, the Florida game, it didn't seem like, oh my God, can we stop them?
No. This is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
At the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL celebrates blue-collar breadwinners and hard-working handymen.
I'm taking what they're giving because I'm working for a living.
Gold City Radio. 1010XL.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater Irrigation
and drainage too.
Get here from my friends at Action Garage Door. Man, nothing better than your garage door getting a new upgrade, a quiet, smart opener from Action Garage Door Services. Man, you know, if your garage door is breaking, not working, man, call somebody who knows how to fix it. That's Jeff Bernard and his folks. They're great folks. They've been working, doing it for more than 25 years at Action Garage Door. And by the way, they have these unbelievable quiet, smart openers from Action Garage Door that you can operate from your phone that are terrific. You'll love them. It's time. It's time. If you got something going wrong, just call them. They'll come right over, take care of it. So easy to get a hold of them. All you got to do is go to GarageDoor911.com. When you do, you'll go right to Action Garage Door. It's GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door. You'll be glad you did. Premium parts, premium people, premium service. Go see our friends at Action Garage Door.
Hello, I'm Ed Jackson, president of Ned Jackson Income Tax. Ned Jackson Income Tax has been preparing tax returns in Jacksonville for over 80 years. Our tax preparers at Ned Jackson Income Tax have years of knowledge and experience to help you get your highest possible tax refund and are fully trained on all IRS updates, including the One Big Beautiful Bill. Visit one of Ned Jackson's 4 locations, including our downtown office at 255 North Liberty Street. That's Ned Jackson Income Tax, 356-0349.
If fishing is in your DNA, hop in the boat with Captain Kevin. It's the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show, brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. You hear about guarantees and warranties. What is Underwood's policy?
Frank, to talk about guarantees and warranties, you have to look at our history of over 70 years in business. Underwood's entire reason for existence is and has been to offer fine products that'll be used with such satisfaction that both the giver and the receiver will want to come back, and hopefully they'll tell their friends about us. To do this means we've got to try our hardest to satisfy every customer. All of our people understand that. Now, I'm sure over the years we've made a few mistakes, but we've never failed to make good on any Underwood product that was returned with a legitimate customer complaint. Our entire reputation would mean nothing if we didn't conduct ourselves that way. Simply put, conducting our business with integrity is a lot more important to Underwoods and our customers than all the guarantees, warranties, and contrived legal obligations in the world. And you've got Underwood's word, my word, and all of our people's word on that.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at ITP Partners. We're facing interesting economic times, right? Dow goes up, Dow goes down, Dow goes up, Dow goes down. Tariffs, I can't make sense of it, but my guys at ITP Partners can. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money, and that is a comforting thing. It's the experience, it's the expertise, it's the knowledge, and it's the openness of Chris Bryan, Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Janice Cobb, Reed Wingate. They're always there for me, right? Always there for me. And listen, 3 generations of Hickens have invested at ITP Partners, and they listen, and they give us each individualized strategies where our goals become their priority. It's a great time to get in the game. ITP Partners are always there to help. Chris at ITPPartners.com, easy to get a hold of, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
This is Dave Barker with IHRS. Are you frustrated with those trendy pills and lotions that claim to make your hair thicker and fuller? Tired of your hair falling out? Our hair restoration solutions have helped over 10,000 men and women restore their hair in as little as 2 office visits.
Call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or go to hairforme.com.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back to the program. Moving along here on a Monday. Big news, breaking news this morning. Gus Malzahn retiring, being replaced by Tim Harris. Tim Harris Jr., who was on staff, co-offense coordinator, wide receiver coach Tim Harris Jr., the new OC at FSU. Harris has collegiate offensive coordinator experience at UCF and FIU, so he probably came over with Malzahn, to be my guess. FSU and Mike Norvell, I don't know if it matters. They were very good offensively last year. Just couldn't score, but they would go up and down the field all the time. So Gus Malzahn, heck of a career, 35 years. So says it's time for me to step away from coaching, spend more time with my family, and focus on the next chapter of my life, et cetera, et cetera. So Gus Malzahn out at FSU, and Tim Harris will now take over. So big news there.
Are you really good on offense if you can't score?
No, you got to be able to score.
Yeah. We went for 600 yards and scored 10 points.
Yeah. Also breaking this morning, and this is a little weird, but this happens. Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie's 84-year-old mom missing in Arizona. Not good when you read the detectives' homicide team is out right now looking at the scene. So very sad, obviously. So Gators win in basketball. They look like a team that is going to make a run, which when you watched them in the very beginning of the year, it took some time. The guards are playing better. Xavier Lee's time is getting limited. But if one or two of the guards can have a good game, Florida's really tough to beat.
Well, and we should clarify.
If they all play poorly, that could be their downfall.
Boogie Flan is more Zion Pullen than Walter Clayton.
Yes.
But he's a very good guard.
Yeah.
He's just not a good outside shooter. Or at
No.
least he hasn't been a good outside shooter this year.
Yeah.
But he's got a good, his mid-range game was off at the beginning. He missed 3 or 4 of them in there, but he straightened that out. He's got a good mid-range game. He's a good finisher, good defender. He's not a problem. There's just one hole on the team, and it's that second guard spot, and Xavier Lee just hadn't been what they hoped he would be.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just not athletic, just not that level, and it's been long enough now, and I almost feel sheepish for the kid every time he shoots. You can feel how unconfident he is. I mean, 75 miles away outside of the gym, when he goes to shoot that three-pointer, you can feel the lack of confidence. He had an air ball yesterday on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Isaiah Brown's important. He's had enough games this year to start to trust him a little bit, and if you're going to make a run through the tournament, which now becomes the standard every year, you're going to have more than, a couple of 3 undersized guards. I mean, that's another thing. None of the guards have a lot of size either. I mean, they're not tiny, but, Brown gives you – I like how he's playing.
Yeah.
There's always a guy, and it seems like basketball as much as anything, who plays more than you think his playing time should give him.
Yeah.
Like every time I see Zay Brown, I'm like, that guy should play more. Let's let him play 31 games.
He only had 11 minutes against Bama, had 15 against South Carolina, only 6 against Auburn,
that's
13 against LSU, 20 against Vandy.
And Vandy, what did he have? Probably double-digit
points.
I don't. That's weird. It's like he is, and he hasn't springboarded off of that, and they need him. And I'm sure Todd Golden knows this. They know by now that I think they almost figure out with Lee early, Dan. They figure out Lee, he ain't got it, and Urban's going to play most of the game, and Lee will play less than 20. And then if he's playing good and he's in a rhythm, he'll play 30 minutes. I almost feel like that every game it's short leash with him.
All right, well, I got a 2-round mock by Matt Miller of ESPN that just hit the presses.
Okay.
If you'd like to take a little peek-see at it real quick here before we head off to break, the Raiders will still take Fernando Mendoza. That looks like a slam dunk.
I mean, and I get it. Why wouldn't you?
Titans take Reuben Bain Jr. from Miami. I'm
seeing him settle there.
The Cardinals are taking the offensive tackle. Miami could go 3-4 in the draft, 3 and 4 in the draft.
And then the other guy might show up.
Jeremiah Love, 8th to the Saints. My guy David Bailey to the Chiefs at 9. That would be a great pickup.
That's the Texas Tech linebacker.
Yeah. That would be a nice pickup. Looks like, who's going to benefit a lot? I bet we're going to see Caleb Banks. He had a great Senior Bowl.
Yeah, and he was a first rounder before he went to the year, and he got hurt. I like the fact that he fought to get back in.
Another guy that they all liked was T.J. Parker, their edge rusher from Clemson. Did not have a big year, but had a very good week in Mobile. Caleb Banks, 22nd to the Chargers.
Yeah.
How happy would he be about that? That'd be great for him.
Good for him. And good for him for not mailing it in, and you get to the draft time, it was important. He obviously saw, not only is it the end of this losing season for Florida, but I got the Senior Bowl, I got other stuff coming up, and
we're talking one quarterback in the first round, I think, and that's it. Round 2, you'll start seeing names like Jeremy Bernard, the wide receiver from Alabama, Caden Proctor, offensive tackle from Alabama, Akeem Messidor, the edge rusher from Miami. I like that kid, by the way. Now, he's 25 in April. I don't care.
Messidor, I've seen higher in some.
That corner from Indiana from down South Florida, D'Angelo Pons, 37th. Peter Woods from Clemson. Omar Cooper Jr. to the Dolphins, the wide receiver from Miami. The Jets would take Ty Simpson with the 44th pick. C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia, to the Bucks. Let's see. The Jags are 56. I'm almost there.
Curious what the position they took.
Zachariah Branch to the Steelers at 53. The Jaguars take Keontae Scott, that corner from Miami. He was very good.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
And again, I think that we can get out of the ham and egg, need this, that. I think this group is going to really fly by the seat of their pants.
Yeah.
And if they're strong, I mean, this feels like if they have 2 All-Pros, but there's a guy there, they take him.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking, well, corner doesn't seem to be.
I'm curious to see how that linebacker from Texas Tech, everybody loves him. He's a football player. No, Jacob Rodriguez.
The other one.
He's a football player. I would like to see how he playmaker. I want to see how he translates to the NFL. Here's a guy I love, Chris Bell, wide receiver from Louisville, 62nd to the Broncos.
There's a lot of receivers.
Elijah Sarrett.
And a lot of running backs.
Wide receiver from Indiana.
Yeah. Well, he came
at
on
the
late.
bottom of the second round. So, yes, it'll be very interesting. But there's a 2-round mock draft. Let's take a break.
I have something. If you think you're good at mock drafting,
yes,
the guys in Dallas did a real cool thing.
Okay.
They took the Cowboys drafts from 20 to 25, okay? And then there's a value that you get based on the players you took and how they performed in their career. And then they put it side by side by Mel Kiper Jr.'s last mock draft for the Cowboys and Sticks Jeremiah's last mock draft for the Cowboys. So we think we're better at drafting than Jerry Jones and the Cowboys? Well, we can match them up. That'll be my nugget when we return.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. From the first play ball to the final. Your home for play-by-play is 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
It's free window February with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, when you buy 4 replacement windows, you get the 5th for free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer expires February 28th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 2nd, 2014, the Seattle Seahawks defeated the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. Malcolm Smith was the Super Bowl MVP.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Parents, now is the time to start signing up your kids for the best all-sports camp in the 904. Tommy Houlihan All-Sports Camp in Jacks Beach. Register before February 2nd and save big. All-sports camps kids K through 6 all day. Extended hours also available. Kids can also register for the Beaches Basketball League, ages 3 years old through 5th grade. Keep your kids active this summer with Tommy Houlihan sports and basketball programs. Online at TommyHoulihanBasketball.com.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reich. They quote all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, company mascot at your service.
There are 2 important steps to installing the perfect garage floor. The 2-stage coating application, sure, but nothing is more important than preparing the floor. Our team uses diamond grinding machines to grind your floors to a smooth, level finish. Only then can we...
Hold on! You grind garage floors with perfectly lovely diamonds?
No, Chester. We grind floors to perfection using the very best ugly diamonds. Too ugly for jewelry, but perfect for the grinding pads we use to prep the surface.
Perfect preparation and application. Now that's a perfect marriage.
Ugly diamonds?
Check. Perfect preparation?
Check. Smooth, gorgeous, gleaming floors that really catch your eye? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Well, lots of nuggets, and we've covered a bunch of them, but just a few more to chew on. Gators' impressive win; they get to 7-2. Gus Malzahn retiring as offensive coordinator of the Seminoles today.
The Super Bowl teams have arrived. They touched down yesterday.
Super Bowl teams have arrived. NFL is going full out international as you start getting a game in France, game in Australia, going back to Spain. So their goal is to have a game somewhere every week. And then most importantly, my favorite nugget of the day, though, there's some poor shark that's been living for 400 years.
Crazy. Swimming
around the Arctic, underneath the Arctic ice.
Yeah, not a
400-year-old shark.
Not a terrific existence. You're a 400-year-old, slow-moving.
In fact, next year,
half blind. You don't get to have sex till you're 150 years old, and then you carry the child for 8.
Jeff, remind me next year he'll this son of a gun. Now, I don't know if there's more of him out there because I don't know who he's having sex with, but he's 400 years old next year. We've had him. We have him born before Isaac Newton in 1627.
What do they pick at him?
Wow.
I mean, how do they even know
the
how
eyes? The eyes. They look in the eyes. The eye lenses.
Scrape the poor bastards. One more reason it stinks to be a Greenland shark.
Yeah, they do carbon dating.
Come down to scrape your eyeballs once every now and then.
They do carbon dating proteins in their eye lenses.
Anyone ever think maybe that's why they're blind?
But they do say
they're scraping off their eyeballs.
They do say give or take 100 years. So it could be 300. It could be 500.
What's your thought on Jerry Jones as a drafter?
Well, I mean, my thought on Jerry Jones as a GM is no bueno.
Okay, well, there you go.
So, yeah.
That's fair. The guy, and they weren't, I'm not sure the goal here is to prop up Jerry Jones. So as we go through this, that's just the guys at the Cowboys blog thought, you know what, here comes draft season. The Cowboys haven't been good enough. I mean, shoot, we drafted Maisie Smith here a couple of years ago. That didn't age well.
He's not even there anymore.
So they decided that what we'll do is we'll check, that smell.
Uh-huh.
Mel Kiper and Daniel Sticks Jeremiah. These are the biggest and brightest and smartest. They're tied into other teams and situations and agencies. I mean, they tell us with great authority each and every mock draft season just exactly who each team should take. So they did the research, and I'll just tell you it stacks up like this. The drafting by the Cowboys themselves since 2020, and they said they used this one because that's when they went to the McCarthy, they transitioned from Jason Garrett to McCarthy and now Schottenheimer. But this is what the Cowboys have done since 2020. CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, Tyler Smith. So the first three are like all pro players. And then you get a weighted, basically a WAR number that's attached to these guys. Then they went Macy Smith, not so much. Tyler Guyton, meh. Tyler Booker just this last year, verdict out. But if you add up their value, it equals 193.
Okay.
Those same years, in their very final mock draft, the night before the draft. So remember that. You got CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, Tyler Smith.
Yeah.
We'll start with Mel Kiper. He went Xavier McKinney. Then he went Patrick Surtain. So instead of, now I will say this about Mel, it's different, but you'd have two all good.
Yeah.
You'd have two good players. You just went different positions. Instead of Micah, you'd have Surtain, and instead of CD, you'd have Xavier McKinney. Then he had Tyler Smith in round 3, the same. And then he was Dalton Kincaid, Tyler Guyton, who they took, and then Omarion Hampton. His value very similar to what the Cowboys have done. Not quite as good because CD and Parsons are numbers guys. I mean, they're up there higher. But then I guess what else you get around to is when old Sticks Jeremiah puts his out this year, but put it right at the bottom of the birdcage or burn it or command, control, delete, whatever it takes. But don't let any of Daniel Sticks Jeremiah thinking, infiltrate into your sanity, because what he has produced for the Cowboys is embarrassing.
Right.
So the same years, Mel got Surtain and who was the other one? Mel got Surtain, Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
The Cowboys themselves got CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons. Sticks would have got him C.J. Henderson, J.C. Horn.
Okay.
Horn's a good player, but C.J. Henderson would have been just god-awful.
Yeah.
Then he goes in 22, Jahan Dotson. So the other two got him the Pro Bowl lineman. He goes Jahan Dotson. Then he goes tight end Luke Musgrave in 23. Center Graham Barton. Is he playing well? Where's Barton?
Is he in Tampa? Did he take the Tampa job?
Yeah, he took it.
Our guy.
And then Ted McMillan, who may add some value as he moves along. But at the end of the day, even the sorry old Cowboys did better than the two experts.
Wow.
At least by a little bit. We will introduce you to the exciting new show debuting here on 1010XL today as we head into the offseason. It's called Jaguars Today. Wow. Yeah. So that and more when we return.
That's
it's
exciting.
I love the hammer, and they're just looking at us like, what? What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Yo, what's happening, gentlemen? This here message is for you. It's your boy Eats to the T here for Blue Chew. Guys, this ain't just about performance. It's about confidence and reputation. And I got your cheat code. Blue Chew. It isn't just a tablet. It's a whole game changer. These chewable tablets help you feel and perform at a high level. Stronger, longer. And let's be real. We know they talking about us in their group chat. So let's give them something to talk about. No awkward doctor visits, no waiting rooms, just fast-acting chewables delivered straight to your door. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And make sure you use my promo code 1010XL at checkout and get your first month on me. Just pay $5 shipping. Remember, that's promo code 1010XL. Then just chew it and do it, baby.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
For nearly 60 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard has been Jacksonville's trusted name for the outdoors. From archery to hunting and fishing and more, their expert staff helps you get it right the first time. Right now, stop in and try the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews and get dialed in before spring. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
I'm Carl. I'm 68 years old, and I lost 40 pounds thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. And looking at pictures, I realized that my color wasn't good. I looked bloated, constantly tired, out of breath. It got to the point where I decided it was time to pick up the phone and call Awaken 180. The combination of the diet and the coaching really pushed me over the top. My self-confidence soared. I'm walking, I'm working out. Instead of 68, I feel like I'm 28. I just had my annual physical, and my doctor looked at my blood pressure and he said, "What did you do? What happened?" And I explained that I'm on the Awaken 180 program. I've never felt so good in my life. And as somebody that sometimes likes to take the shortcut, I didn't have to do that with this program. Awaken 180 is my solution for weight loss.
Carl's solution for weight loss. My daughter Amber's solution for weight loss. Lowered blood pressure, increased confidence, feeling years younger. Not a temporary fix, a solution. Want the same results? Then choose Awaken 180 online at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program.
Next Gen Roofing Monday. Thank you very much.
Did you watch the Knicks-Lakers last night?
I did watch a good spell of it. Not the whole game, but I watched. I was trying to. That's where you tune into a 20,000 seat arena, thinking you may get a glimpse of your buddy.
Yeah.
Somewhere, some way. But they went celeb crazy. They're showing me all the celebs. Ben Stiller apparently doesn't brush his hair anymore. So
I tell you, man, Luka, man, those step backs. I mean, they
they're so deep too.
Him and Jokic, man. I mean, they just
do it. Well, and Lucas are always step back from the wing.
I will say
too.
this: when you watch the NBA basketball, I watched a good amount of it last night because same thing, E and the Knicks, and just enjoying the game at the Garden. There is I marvel at their athleticism. First off, these guys are so good,
and they're so much bigger than you think.
Yeah, and they're just these NBA players are just so terrifically athletic. But then, these guys are still athletic, but compared to they just big, slow Doncic and Jokic, and they're so good though, and they see the floor,
savvy.
And they know how to get their shots off. And Brunson's another guy because Brunson's so little.
You know who Luka is.
Oh, and Luka after the game goes up to Brunson. He sought him out. He goes up to him and flipped him off.
Yeah, they used to be teammates. Luke, I'm surprised there's not been a kind of a correlation comparison made between Luke and one of the old stars from the game, because the longer he plays, the more he the more a bird.
Bird.
There's a lot of bird there. Just a lot of using your body to get your shot off.
He seems to
Bird was a better rebounder.
Seems to be more thicker than Bird.
Yeah, and Bird was a better rebounder. Doncic plays a lot more outside.
Yeah.
But their games are similar.
They are.
They're similar.
The way they shoot. And,
just use their body to get angles.
But he's a terrific ball player.
The Lakers.
It was the 1 year anniversary of the trade, and I close to it, and I still sit there, and it's one of the most shocking and stupid, and everybody said it was stupid, and it's always been stupid, and it will never go away from being stupid.
No, it's one of the worst
How
ever.
dumb the Mavericks were.
But the only thing I'll say
absolutely dumb the Mavericks were trading Luka Doncic to the Lakers for AD, who doesn't even play, and then Kyrie tore his ACL right after
AD's
that.
hurt, but he would.
Well, yeah. But he's just, he's always hurt, Jeff.
Well, my idiot team will trade for him.
Yeah,
that's what'll happen. And Hawks. By the way, the first All-Star of many to come for Jalen Johnson, so I had that going for me at least.
Yeah.
Don't know if they'll put him on the international squad or not.
But anyway, 6 wins in a row for them.
There's something goofy going on with these Patriots, and it's just way too. You know how John used to do a category with us, not so current events?
Yes.
If you were going to embrace like a movie as your rallying cry,
yes,
it's got to be a movie that anybody, under the age of 30 has at least seen. And the
Okay.
Patriots and did you see Vrabel's pronouncement when he got I think when they landed or before they
No.
left? The
What was
whole
it?
Warriors come out and play.
That's what he did?
That's what the Patriots have kind of enveloped.
Yeah.
God bless Boston. You think Aaron knows what that's from, or who they are, or what that is? That movie?
No.
Hockey sticks, no.
No.
Got to be a little more current, I guess, if we're going to go with a. And I'm sitting here thinking, Mike Vrabel is giving the Warriors come out and play to a team. I bet you not a one of them knows what he's damn talking about, unless he showed him the movie.
Maybe he showed the movie.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Maybe he showed the movie. Play us out of here, my friend.
That should be a redo, by
The
the way.
2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
By the way, there's probably a story there beyond.
Yeah. I think Mac Hollins did the same thing when he was walking into the stadium. Hello,
Yeah.
Mike.
Barefoot?
Yeah.
Was that his plan to
I don't know.
emulate the Warriors?
I thought he
which
might
is
have
a
had the
totally
bottles.
New York-based thing, but Boston. Use that. That's weird.
That
right?
is weird.
I thought so too.
Maybe something from the Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints now.
Hollins did the glass bottles clanking, and that's how it started. Vrabel, being the only person in the whole organization who had actually seen the movie, now does it in the postgame speech. I'm guessing inside the locker, maybe some assistants. Mike Vrabel and Mac Hollins, the only two Patriots who knows who the Warriors were.
Yeah,
that's my guess.
So they're by saying Warriors come out and play, they're saying that they're against the Warriors.
Yes, I would
who are, like,
assume.
the stars of the whole thing, and they
That's
ended
right.
up on top, right? So wouldn't you want to be the Warriors in that scenario?
You would think.
Yeah, because they're the bad guy, the ugly little
Right, the
bad
ugly
dude.
guy,
Yeah,
right, with the
yeah,
bottles on his fingers.
And then that's a hard movie, man. A hard edge.
It's
to
a
the thing.
weird movie.
It is
You know, everyone's-
weird.
It's a classic.
It's so.
I don't know.
70s.
I'm not giving it classic.
Yeah, I don't
status.
think it's a
For the
classic.
line about Warriors come out.
That's
and play,
it.
No
Yeah.
one would remember.
That's
the movie.
fair.
I remember the lady. All you see are the big lipstick red lips. As part of the
DJ.
Yeah, right.
Look
Yeah.
at you guys. You guys are talking it up for. I can't. I'm not.
I've seen it
none
a
of
few
it's
times.
clicking in my
You know
head.
what the Warriors was for me? When HBO first came out, way back in like in the early '80s, and we got it for a half a minute on the thing. Warriors was in their 12 movie library, so Warriors was on like 15
Well, it
times
was
the month
probably
that we had
edgy
it.
for back then.
It was edgy, yeah.
You could see.
What are you guys cooking on a Monday?
We're going to talk about all the most fearsome gangs that dressed up as baseball
I like
players
it.
and painted their faces.
Very
over
good. That's right.
history.
They did do that.
They did. The Baseball Furies was that gang.
Very good.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. No, today's Groundhog Day.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to talk about which element of the 2025 Jags do you hope they repeat? Do they
Repeat.
run back
Okay.
in 2026? And we gave some options out there today, among other things.
Very good. Well, have a great show.
All right. Thank you.
Mike Dempsey celebrating a New York Knicks victory.
E.T. went all the way up there to take that L like that, man. I mean, come on, E.
I told the boys, I told Jeff this morning. I told Jeff this morning. 59 seconds left. You know the jackass fan that I am. FaceTimed him, and he gave me a nice little one finger salute.
Yeah, that's very
which
yeah.
was good.
That's,
But he had a great time. I know that. I look forward to hearing some of the stories. He better have gotten a New York slice of pizza though. As of Sunday, he hadn't.
Is he a big pizza eater?
No, but you got to get New York slice of
Who
pizza.
celebrated LeBron James dunk more, him or Reggie Miller? Do you think?
Oh my God, dude!
I mean, what are we doing?
Every time Reggie does something in the guard, though, the Knicks fans always go, "Perfect time to remind you that Reggie Miller was really only 6-12 all time," or blah blah blah.
Right.
They always put his because he didn't have. Jordan killed the Knicks.
One thing about today's
Reggie killed the Knicks in one moment.
Right.
Today, one thing about today's attention is we do go overboard for the ordinary sometimes.
Yes.
Like LeBron James, dunking a basketball shouldn't draw a big.
I mean, he
oohs
dove
and
onto
ahs.
Tirico right
I mean,
over.
I'll watch the top 10.
Yeah.
I'll watch the top 10 plays on ESPN, and I kid you not, like a behind the back pass between two Iowa girls is deemed top 10 athletic plays in the country.
And by the way, Tirico didn't need a 20-second exchange with Tracy Morgan, who's not on a mic.
Right.
Right. You can hear him. No one else can. This is going
Don't
on.
get me started about NBC's coverage.
But no, that is the new thing. Sunday night basketball.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I heard you guys talking about it today.
Because
That is-
ABC had Saturday.
That was their
Okay.
debut of Sunday night.
Oh, that
Hoops.
was the debut.
Doubleheaders.
So will they
on
still
Sunday
do
nights.
like the Tuesday night or whatever it is they do?
No
or
idea.
Yeah, me
No
either.
idea.
But trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like Prime and Peacock both have a weekday game too, or they have to this point, but I don't know which is which or when it's on. And if the Hawks aren't playing,
I
don't
used to
watch.
get stuff on Peacock. Now everything says it's on a higher pay level.
So NBC is the dominant for NBA.
I think so.
So quite frankly, the boys, the studio show should have went to NBC. Would have made more sense.
I would have. You would think. Yeah,
Anyway,
would have made
have a
sense.
great show.
Apparently, it started with the Patriots believing they are road warriors because they won all their
And
games.
they have
on the
won all
road,
their games.
So if there's that, but then again, that would make them the Warriors, which is contrary to the whole
calling
rallying
themselves
cry.
out. Yes.
You're
blowing
Somebody doesn't get the movie.
We're going circular here. All right, that'll do it for us. It's been a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Thank you so much to them and you. We'll see you tomorrow.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Are we good?
Okay. It's not set to the frequency. It's right here.